I keep thinking it's because of. Hmm. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? How is everybody today? Just gonna put a little cheeky hashtag here because why not? Um, yeah. For some reason, I've been trying to figure this out. I think it was a bit of a thing in the last stream as well. But look, if you ever look at what I'm doing now, let me just go into this. We got like you can hear some of that, and I've got no idea why because I have like a noise suppression thing on, and the scheme of things, like the distance from my mic and my keyboard is so far, but it even gets like it occasionally gets the clicks. Like listen, oh no, I guess the clicks aren't going through, but like it is going through. Like the typing's going through, and I've got no idea why because it never used to do that. And I've tried using like the noise suppression, like even the one that's a bit more like I guess not like doesn't adapt, like that one. I've tried that and it's been bad. My only thinking is you got to think of it like I'm trying to think of it like okay, what has changed since I last streamed that would have been the big deal? And I think the big deal might be where I've moved the camera to. Because I'm thinking that there is a chance that the reason why it's bad is because it's hearing like this could be stupid, right? This could be a stupid thing, but it could be the fact that when it's hit there's a box that I have my camera on, and it's possible that when I'm pressing the buttons, it's producing such a like sound that it's making the box move slightly, and making the box move slightly is making a sound that's then being picked up. Like that's my only guess. No, that's it. It's not that. I don't understand why it comes through though. That is so weird. Like I could. I don't. It's weird because it's you can't do a simple like noise gate thing because when you press in these buttons, if you look at like the audio, it occasionally goes up to like my speaking voice. So I've got no idea what to do in this situation. So I'm sorry if you hear it. But everything I've looked up on for like Streamlabs stuff has said that the way that you go about it is something I already have on. It's the noise suppression thing. It's a noise gate thing. Sorry, the what's the filter called? Noise suppression. Yeah, everything I've seen has said that this is the way you do it. So I don't know what to do in this situation. I'll keep you updated on it, and I'll try and improve it for Friday's stream. But this is the best we've got at the moment. I'm sorry. So it will be a bit scuffed. You will hear pressing. I've got nothing I can do about that in my situation. And it's not even a loud keyboard. Like it's not one of those mechanical ones that makes a huge clanking sound, you know? Not one of those ones. But anyway, let's enough talking about tech stuff. Let's just try and enjoy the stream, even though it's going to be a bit scuffed. I don't know how. I'll tell you what. I'll put that as a tag. There. I'll update it so that it's got that as a tag. You notice how very, very, very carefully I pressed those buttons because I didn't want you to hear it. best I can do. I mean, I don't really slam the keyboard a lot of the time, or at least I don't feel like I do. But I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I think I'm gonna turn it down slightly, just so that like make sure that you can hear me. Wow, that's loud. I think we're just leaving here.
I always have a backup plan.
I hate that they've done the Necrons like the demons in the sense that they just don't leave any bodies, which is a shame. I don't know why
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Cargo anymore though. Like, what's the point? Incendio was pretty decent. I don't know if I want her the whole time, but she's pretty decent. I might put up a poll on X at some point. I mean, I don't know how many people actually watch me on X, but I might put a poll up to see what I do next, because it's really one of two things at this point, unless some sort of RPG comes around that's like really something I want to watch. It's probably going to be either playing another game of this, but choosing obviously a different like ideology, I guess, you know, like like iconoclast, you know, that kind of stuff, or we go the route of just playing some Baldur's Gate, because that's always good. I've also feel like I've made a lot of mistakes when I've been playing through this, but I guess that's the point. You're sort of supposed to make mistakes so that you want to play it again. I've always been a bit iffy on that in other games, but I might give it a try.
Hold fast. Our faith will be tested.
Ooh, we're gonna fight Necrons. Like Necron ships. We're gonna fight the croissants. Oh, I can't wait to fight the croissants. They're gonna be fun. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna move my mic a bit closer. Just cause why not? You know? How scared is he gonna be? That seemed like kind of normal damage. At least to me. Yeah, like what is that, like 4 shots, each of them doing 7 damage? Like, that's sort of normal, I think. Right, let's see how much damage they take, though. Let me have a look at their abilities. Necron Lord. A Necron Lord is seated in this ship. It gets plus 20% hit chance, plus 1 maneuverability. On the ship's turn, if it's more damage than another allied ship, it relocates. Otherwise, using aiming protocol. Just okay. So you probably should focus them, but you don't want to focus them too much, because then you're not killing them fast, right? So
Keep up the pressure.
If we can kill 1 on a turn,
with the
then
force
that's
of
a
a
good
supernova.
And if we can't, I don't know what we do in that situation. Yeah, let's use this. Never know when it's coming, so using it, why not?
Let them taste our fury.
It might blow. Oh, reanimation protocol. A ton of a turn so the damage equal to 50% of its. What is this? So it reanimates, but it takes damage every turn? Okay, that's an interesting concept. I mean, I guess I could shoot this one, but it's got a living metal, so it's not going to do a huge
open
amount.
fire!
You know, living metal does mean that it doesn't do a metric ton. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Helmsman, take us in.
Their maneuverability, I think, is insane, so I don't know how much where I actually stop my sure. Like, I'll have to double check what the mechanics are. I didn't realize their ships had living metal. Because I don't think they're... I could be completely wrong here, but I was under the impression that they're, I was under the impression that they're canoptech. They're like, that instantly made it go reanimation protocol.
Fire at will.
I guess we're just gonna focus the other guy now, I guess. God, I didn't expect them to be this weak.
Salvo!
Like, it sounds mean, but I'm not trying to be mean. But I'm guessing the logic behind their ships is that they are repeatedly getting stronger the longer it goes on, which is kind of like my go-to
Lance
strategy
batteries. Volley!
for games and stuff. It's like the whole idea of, oh, the longer it goes on, the stronger I get. So I just have to survive. Okay, all of them are in reanimation protocol. Now, if this is what reanimation protocol is normally in games, then it would just be that, like, they get back to life. But I think in this one, destroyed one ship in every kind of fleet. Ooh, yeah, in this one they just die. I think the big selling point of this faction is supposed to be that they have this Necron wall that buffs them the longer it goes on, the longer they're in the same ship.
Let them
And
taste
that
our
buff
fury.
is like, it's not insignificant, right? Can I get to a point where I can shoot it with my big guns? I can shoot
With
it
the
with this
force
gun,
of a supernova!
which means it's likely to have died. Oh, thank you for the follow, Fragmented Gathering? Is it supposed to be Fragmented Gathering? Oh, okay. Look, I've said this before, but I don't want people advertising on my streams, so I'm a bit annoyed that you obviously haven't looked at that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna have to delete that message. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to just, you know what, I'll just time you out for a bit. Average stream rate, bit rate too high. I don't know what that means, but I don't know what that means, but I'm not seeing anything on my side, but hey. Sorry about that. Sorry about the whole thing. I don't like I don't want advertising in my, mainly just for myself. But I've been a bit more generous there because normally I just ban them because most of the time they are bots, but especially those kinds of ones. When there's a difference, right? There's some of them that have come that have actually been regular people, but that one's quite, it's a copy and paste, right? Oh god, this guy's actually outmaneuvering me at this moment. I'm not actually getting a lot of shots on them, which is a bit of a shame. I do have the spin around, which I guess will help. I wonder how this is actually possible on a ship. Like, the sheer amount of
Engage the engines!
like power you would need to do like a full turn
Lance
like
batteries.
that.
Volley!
It would be insane. I don't feel like that would literally ever be possible. I like that they've gone for a different strategy for these people. I guess
A
you've seen it
commendable
before,
victory,
right?
rogue trader.
No, it's worse. Ooh, living metal specimen. like, you see every one of them have their own strategy. Like, the Eldar are weak, but they have really high dodge. Lord Captain, what were those things? They took off from the surface of the world where you landed. I've never seen ships like that. Never seen such technologies either. We've fished out a trophy out of the void, a relatively intact fragment of a wreck, and sent it to the engine seers. And just in case, we've isolated the compartment where they are performing their comprehension liturgies. Research the tomes in the Rogue Trader's private library. Perhaps it will give us some insights into these monsters. An hour-long silence follows as your order is being executed. At last, the Vox comes to life again. Your lordship, the Carto Artifex claims to have found a mention of Xenos similar to the ones we've encountered. The manuscript refers to them as Necrons. Do we know nothing about this enemy? Nothing but tales and rumors. I've heard stories about sickle ships that reap entire squadrons like ears of corn, about crews that know no fear, about the veil of death that shrouds them and corrodes their enemy's ship like rust. These stories aren't worth a grok's arse though, because they also say that none have ever survived encountering those sickle ships. If that were true, there wouldn't be anyone around to tell the stories, would there? Data available. These creatures are Nephilim mechs, the Omnissiah's fallen angels. Citing a quotation, the first machine spirits ever created by the Omnissiah were in will, in body, and in power, unmatched in their perfection. They were realizing the design of the Deus Machinus into being, but the principle of entropy convinced by the Omnissiah was fundamental, thus ending the perfect. Even the perfect became flawed through their overabundance of their perfection. Are they talking about like Men of Iron? So vast were the Nephilim mech's abilities, and so immeasurable the depth of their mind that pride tempted them. The Nephilim mechs rejected the design of the Deus Machinus in favor of their own. The order of existence were defiled, and a great war of absolute destruction came. The Nephilim mechs were overthrown and exterminated, with only a few managing to hide from the Omnissiah's eye by extinguishing their mind and shrouding themselves in oblivion. In their change, the Omnissiah created new machine spirits, destined them into servitude so that they would remember the limits of their power and would not descend into pride. As for the ultimate perfection, the Deus Machinus abolished it from the universe, and thus it was no more. What is this trophy we have acquired? The Engineers are at a loss. They say it's a gift born from the Omnissiah's wisdom, but its image was imperfect, and therefore it was eroded by corruption and unbelief, whatever that means. The ship's minor conclave have gone into data meditation to produce a resolution regarding the administrability of using this item. Bolster the crew morale. Give out additional rations to those who showed valor in battle. This is just the beginning. As you will, Lord Captain. Because at the end of the day, if more people have died, we've got more stuff to make into rations, you know? Good old corpse start shit. I could really do with the navigator at this point. It's a shame she's gone. Place with an actual name, place without a name. I want to go place without a name. Dangerous? Do I use... You get one every time. And I think it's worth using it here. And this is my logic. I'm very likely to move here, then move back, to then move over to here. If that's true, I'm actually doing more journeys here than I'm doing here. So I think it's better to use it now. It makes it unsafe, which means I might take damage, but I think generally that's fine. Oh, it did nothing. That's huge. That's actually really, really huge. This is a lot of planets. I think most places we've gone have had like 2 to 3 that you can actually go into. Most of the surface is covered in icy dunes with greenish highlights. At first, officers aboard the vessel decide that the unusual colour of the ice is due to the quirk of the atmosphere. Later, it becomes evident that the source of the highlights is a group of monstrous pyramidal, interesting, structures wreathed in emerald fire. Examining them in detail with the magnoculars, it can be seen that one of the monoliths is damaged. A device on the wall emits an energy beam at a similar pyramid not far from itself. Examine the structures. The Von Valentian scouts approach the monoliths with as much care as possible, fearing the appearance of an enemy. A small servitor sent to gather data about the energy beam clearly demonstrates the destructive power of this xenotechnology. After carelessly making contact with the beam, it instantly broke apart into minuscule pieces. It is curious that the second pyramid is still intact, and the only matter at the source of the beam is being destroyed. Yes, survey the surviving monolith. The energy beam barely reflects off the dark metal of the pyramid. Occasionally, a scarcely visible wave runs across the surface of the monolith's walls, after which the material appears to become even smoother. It is as if one monolith is feeding the other, not destroying it. A few scouts decide to come closer in order to better examine the phenomena. The soldiers of Von Valentia notice a fragment of a metallic ribcage melted right into the material of one of the walls, like a bizarre bas relief. Between the rows of ribs, a talisman of black stone shimmers with colored light after each wave of energy. The figure to which the talisman belongs shows no sign of life. After a quick debate, the officer decides to take the artifact on board. Withering Shard. The wearer's strength, toughness, and agility are decreased by 15. The wearer can use heroic acts at 125 momentum instead of 175, and desperate measures at plus 50 momentum higher. The wearer is considered as having heretical adherent if they do not yet have it. I'm not sure the use of that. It is rare to see such an ominous phenomena in lifeless ice. I really should have used more of those extractors. Look how much blimmin' extractors I still have when I'm past the point of it mattering. You know? Ooh, I can still put one down. I don't know how I'm gonna get this stuff back to the planet. Like, I don't understand the logic there, but sure, why not? It could be weird to have them here, because it very much feels like this is the end area. Although I haven't looked up how many acts there are, so maybe there's more acts. But like achievements that I'm getting, like, you know, fighting more than one of every kind of ship, makes me think that I'm getting near the end, you know. That's normally a good sign. The greenish glow of the gigantic ring made from unknown material blows through the window of the captain's bridge. The void ship's instruments measure a whole spectrum of various emissions. Sometimes the dull green is darkened by clouds of space dust or bent by gravitational waves. The objects most closely resemble a portal, albeit what's passing through it cannot be clearly defined. Send a team to examine the object. Additional equipment and a closer position allows the team to understand part of what's happening. The portal seems to resemble the gate devices used by the Eldari and Drukhari, only made of different material. The metallic shine of the rings alternates with the darkness of the large blocks of stone, reminiscent of the material that makes up the famous Cadian pylons. Analysts, I can't say that word, of the wave signatures indicate that the construct once used parts of the webway, the Eldari system of pathway. However, in its current condition, the portal is not fit for transporting vessels. It is unstable and often begins unleashing dangerous cosmic objects. Cosmic objects. Oh god. Instead of transports, the gate spews forth dark-like waves and deadly breaths of incandescent gas, the latter taken from a star's phosphosphere. Sure, let's observe it. Arcs of incandescent star gases bursting from the ring pierce the darkness of space, reflected by the surface of other celestial bodies in the system. At times, dark light waves bend the edges of the portal, but they are quickly restored thanks to the enigmatic flowing metal. Then, lashes of purple clouds, dissected by threads of lightning, appear in the center of the ring. An unseen force prevents them from reaching the other side of the portal, as the blocks of black stone become covered in purple scarlet illuminations. If this ring truly was a portal, it is not fit to serve as one any longer. Stellar heat and gravitational force forbid any vessel from passing through it. According to the ship's astropaths, the purple clouds are an even more dangerous phenomena, indicating that the power of the warp are eager to flow out the portal into real space. As if to highlight its deadliness, with the next wave of dark light, the portal throws out the shattered remains of an unidentified void ship. Hard to believe that a civilization capable of creating a device as powerful as this one could have undergone such a decline. Well, it's kind of their own thing. Oh, I already explored that one. Fair enough. It's kind of... The logic is that they went to sleep and all their stuff rusted. They probably could make it all again if all of them were around. And they have actually been making advancements in recent history that have been insane in their levels. Like, I don't know how much you guys know about the Necron lore, but recent lore, they're making stuff that can cut off chaos, which is insane. They're just making areas where, like, no emotion happens. Under thin clouds, as if shredded by a careless blade, sway vast steppes carpeted by pale gold dead wood. The road trader's attentive eye distinguishes a region among the endless grass that does not fit its general landscape. The scouts on the shuttle see signs of intelligent life. Judging by the trampled soil and tent frames, someone made camp here. Distant silhouettes form a tangle of paths and obstacles, a maze. The outer walls are supplemented by a multitude of spikes and blades, and decorated with scraps of leather and withered crucified prisoners. It does not take an expert in xenoculture to reason that Drukhari have been here. Yeah, send out some scouts. As they comb over the tracks left around the Drukhari structure, the scouts find items of imperial make, blood-soaked clothes, an aquila patch, and a data slate cracked in half. Gothic letters and the symbols of the Inquisition are frozen on its bottom half. The sentence fragments make up part of an exploration report. The servants of Von Valencia find a rough illustration of the camp in the pocket of a filthy coat. On it is marked two locations. The first is shown with a sword and it highlights the area where the items were found. The other is a skull and it points to a patch of ground by the maze. Find out what is this place marked by a skull. The scouts carefully inspect every piece of land in the marked area and discover a camouflaged pit studded with strong, thin needles. In a niche sunk into the wall of the trap glitters a volumetric flask with an ugly creature that looks like several brains stuck together. Analyze the nature of this creature. The road trader's people recognize the grotesque figure as a Drukhari Medusa, a parasite capable of registering emotions and transferring them to its master. This thing was left here as an equivalent of a pict recorder, collecting the suffering of the Drukhari's victims. Yeah, destroy the blimmin' thing. The plastic explodes into shrapnel fragments under the salvo from the scouts' rifles. The remaining liquid is collected into several test tubes to be examined in the ship's laboratory and put to good use or destroyed on the orders of the road trader. I don't care about them. Continue exploring. Deep prints belonging to landing legs and a ladder are visible in the grass behind the maze. The relative position of the recess corresponds to the design of an Imperial shuttle. When the Von Valentian scouts approach, they find a wax seal bearing the symbol of the Inquisition and a monogram formed the letters XC. An officer voices the proposition that the initials correspond to the name of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar. Yeah, search for other objects. A segment of the dry grass a few meters in front of the prints from the ladder has been cut as if scythed. Among the chopped stems lies a piece of Drukhari trophy, a flap of dark skin stretched out by thin chains. Most of it is covered by a tattoo, a silhouette of a storm or a tornado, and a black symbol composed of curved lines and sharp shapes. Master-crafted Hecatai blade. I don't know how good that is, but sure. Burn all the traces of these Xenos. Hey, we got some more stuff from it. The predatory structures do not burn easily, and it takes a long time for them to heat up. When the flames finally gather strength, the turquoise explosion flashed amid the yellow-orange waves. Whatever was down there was dangerous. Okay, so there's Drukhari here, and I think it's the people that I've been pissing off constantly. Lord Captain, there was an incident on the flight desk. The planet we discovered is located at the coordinates of interest to the Honorable Ulfar, Angel of the Emperor. The moment he learned about this, he chose to abandon ship. He ordered the shuttle to be provided to him and directed it to the world before us. We don't know where exactly he wishes to go, but the Org have tracked the shuttle to its landing site. Why give me 0 XP? What's the point in that? Why have I not been notified of his actions right away? He forbade it, and the enforcers did not dare to defy an angel of the Emperor. I am sorry. I see. I apologize for having to bring you this troubling news, Lord Captain. Don't worry about it, mate. It's not your fault. Besides, you were kind of awesome in that fight very briefly, so I'm kind of good with you. You're cool. Scan. A scouting party led by the rogue trader himself makes planetfall on the frozen world. The shuttle which Ulfar Thunderlung departed the ship has been designated at the starting point for the search. Makes sense? Ed's shuttle is found at the landing site, intact and undamaged. Examine the stolen shuttle. Now, we scout the area first. The scouts discover numerous structures, burial grounds, and obelisks of the Xeno race that once ruled these star systems, all of which are now encased in ice and solemn specular stillness. No signs of activity by potentially hostile Xenos has been detected. Examine the stolen shuttle. The machine spirit is in fine form and is ready to ascend from the world's surface. No clues have been found as to Ulfar Thunderlung's intended destination, but a keen-eyed scout sights several disturbed snowdrifts that may indicate the route taken by the Space Wolf. Follow the trail. The group barely ventures onwards into the realm of blinding white and crackling frost. The sky is soon blackened with snow clouds that block out the star's light. The wind howling like a hungry spirits sweep away all tracks and whips up a furious storm. The path is full of danger. A treacherous crevasse, hidden under the snow crust, suddenly opens wide underneath the enforcer's feet. It is only the vigilance of the Lord Captain and his companions who hear the telltale crack in time that saves the soldier from certain death. A few hours later, the exposition comes to a plateau. Rising up ahead is the dark hull of an Imperial trading vessel that once landed on this world's surface. Let's send scouts first. The enforcers search the area and return without finding anything of interest. Not all of them return, in fact. Several seem to have lost their way and failed to make it back to the ship. The escalating storm sweeps over the group as if trying to bury them in darkness and snow and obliterating whirlwinds. Investigate the ship. The ship is identified as the Revelation Granted. The merchant cog commemorated by the baleful howl on footfall. No signs of struggle or other misfortunes are found aboard, only some useful cargo in the hold. Contrary to expectations, no crew members are found, dead or alive. The ship has been abandoned, and its fuel systems are non-functioning. Promethean has frozen solid and ruptured the tanks and pipes. Look for signs of Ulfar. Fresh tracks in the snow leading to the ship's airlock indicate he was here, and recently. However, he was not alone. The scouts find strange dips in the snowdrifts surrounding the ship. It seems someone was watching the ship from a position buried in the sand, around the same time that Ulfar Thunderlung was searching it. Yeah, where do we go next? In the raging blizzard, it is impossible to determine which way the snow wolf might have gone. A pair of bare trackers strike out on a long-distance scouting run and still have not returned hours later. Take shelter. The bone-weary soldiers welcome the chance for rest. Watchful sentries stand guard while the more fortunate comrades stuff themselves with the now frozen rations of the ship's vanished crew. The temperature inexorably plummets, but the brave enforcers, following the Lord Captain's example, staunchly endure the trial and do not lose heart. Well, how did I roll? Oh, I rolled pretty well. One of the sentries delivers an anxious report to the Lord Captain. He has seen a massive shadow in the darkness, and it was definitely not Ulfar Thunderlung. Yeah, why not? Light a bright fire. Barrels of frozen promethium are dragged outside. The frozen fuel reluctantly succumbs to the heat of the thermal cutters, and fires kindle around the ship. Even this is not enough to dispel the snowy darkness, but the people are buoyed up by the additional light and heat. This feels like Frostpunk at this point. A messenger rushes to the Lord Captain to report that one of the sentries is missing. Large tracks have been found near the sentry's post, as well as a few drops of blood. We probably want to double the sentries. Despite the reinforcements, the sentries cannot conceal their fear. The unknown has robbed them of their courage. A terrible rumbling cuts through the roar of the storm. The clash and clamour of battle is followed by furious, agonized screams. Send the party towards the battle as soon as possible. Tied together with ropes and bolstering each other with war cries, the enforcers rush towards the battle in human chains. Unable to see ahead in the darkness and swirling storm, they blindly stride towards the source of the battle's monstrous thunder. Why can't I do this one? Why is it grayed out? I mean, I can choose... Wow, minus 100. I mean, I want to pick this one. Can I pick it? No. Take up position and wait. I'm not taking a... I think it's better to not pick any than to definitely fail. The clamour of battle quickly dies down and the soldiers warily creep forward, where a gruesome discovery is revealed to their eyes. Ulfar has been found lying in blood-soaked snow. There are signs of a terrible battle all around, and the Space Wolf is covered in grievous wounds. The expedition healer doubts that even the Angel of the Emperor will last long with such injuries. With great care, the incessant body of Ulfar Thunderlung is borne to the shuttle and, wasting no time, brought back to the ship for urgent treatment. Despite the healer's prognosis, the Space Wolf's spirit clings on and he drags himself out of Morkai's jaws. He's good. But I mean, I need to go see him, right? I feel like I should have been able to pick that one. I would have guaranteed done it as well. And he wouldn't have been fucked. I'm surprised it didn't immediately tell me to go talk to him. There must be a reason. I feel like it's going to tell me that next jump it's going to go like, he wants to talk to you. But I feel like he'd want to talk to me now. And I want to talk to him. Is he on the ship? Ah, he's not on the ship. Okay, that makes sense. Well, if he's not on the ship, I'm going to be leaving this area that his friends like. Not now, obviously. I've got another place to scan. Yeah, more plasteel, why not? We never have, like, too much plasteel, right? Oh, no. It really is quite interesting that they're still doing all of like the normal stuff, where it very much feels like this act was like
rings out across our decks.
Very much felt like this act was supposed to be more of like you've done, now do this bit, you know? That's awesome. Is that like a model? Or is that like been in the lore? Like it's a bigger version of what? It's a bigger version of like the croissant. Like I always assumed this was the most powerful version, but there's more of them. I mean, my knowledge on this stuff is quite limited because most of my knowledge is just sort of like from casual things that I've been watching. I think we'll shoot this one. And the reason we shoot that one is because if we shoot that one, if I understand it correctly, if we shoot that one, now it will move to one that is less injured. I know that technically, like, that doesn't do anything, but I actually think it's better than doing absolutely nothing, you know? I could move here and get another shot off. The problem with this is I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure, like, whether that's actually good. Because it does leave me... Ah, fuck it, I've already chosen to do it.
Macro cannons. Open fire.
Let's hope maybe I can get this dude onto... Yeah, reanimation protocol. That's what I wanted. I would prefer if you shot the other one, mate. That one's dying slowly. It dies in like 3 turns, which isn't like that much, but it's something. Is he still in this one? Is it because I also heard that one? So he hasn't switched over? Yeah, it is. Damn, okay. But you just haven't moved? Okay. If I move here and do the blow up, I think it's fine. Yeah, it is. Cool. I was worried there for a second. Do I do this and try and turn around? I
All
think
hands,
that's the best
prepare
thing
for
to do.
acceleration.
Do as much damage as I physically can to this guy, so that he doesn't get the opportunity to
With the force
up
of a
its damage even
supernova.
more. Can I have a quick look actually at this ship before doing anything? So it's like 2 croissants here, but like I really like that design actually. But it's just a load of croissants in it.
Fire at will.
I wonder if like the space, I forget what it's called, but they made a game out of it, like the one where it's you are doing ship battle. I imagine this is from that, because there is a Necron army in that. Like you can play Necrons. It's set in 40k, so a lot of the factions in that have armies and stuff. If so, it's something I haven't seen before, because I haven't really gotten into the ship part of it much, but it's a good look, honestly. I think practically these ships are just not good. Like, I like the strategy they're going for with the Necrons, but I just think fundamentally they're just not strong. Also, this one hasn't been shooting me. Oh, there it did. It just has a basic attack. It has 2 basic attacks.
Salvo!
But it's still just 2 basic attacks. Like, I know it sounds
Helmsman,
like a lot, but
take
it's
us
like,
in.
it's not a huge amount. And, like, I've seen
With the
ships
force of a
that class
supernova.
that have had better ranged weaponry than this.
Fire at will.
I mean, it's gonna take
Keep
a
up the
lot of
pressure.
damage before it dies, right? That's obvious.
Engage the engines.
But I don't think I'm particularly scared of it in any way. Like, they don't have that big ship that was like the proper scary thing. That ship's gonna explode if you don't get... Yeah, cool. You gotta wait for a bit. That's good.
An opportunity to exploit!
I guess they're getting progressively stronger every turn. Like, that's not horrendous. Did they send a shot at me? I don't... And I guess the buff is permanent. It doesn't disappear when they switch. So this guy has... Oh no, he has a Necron Lord on him. I thought they'd moved to this spot. Oh, okay. So it does disappear. That makes it even worse. That makes it pretty freaking bad, actually. Oh, this is this. Oh, well, I don't think you're going to be able to get into range, sadly. I need to be able to move more to be able to take shots at something. I think I want to take shots at the big
Coordinates
ship.
set.
Well, mainly because it's the only one I think I actually can get a shot off on. It's not me making an active choice. It's kind of they've made the choice
With the
for
force
me.
of a supernova. Launch batteries. Fully.
Yeah, I think that dies on its turn now. I could be wrong. but I think so. What are you doing? Go faster. Why don't you have front-facing weapons? These are all questions that I feel like need to be answered. Does this, by the way, does this only have a front-facing weapon as well? Like, I don't think their weaponry is that good. Like, I know it gets buffed, but I have 4 different weapons I can use, right?
Make every shot count!
Whereas they have 1, unless they get like a bigger ship and then it gets 2. Like, is that good? I don't feel like that's good. If I strafe like here, does that make it a better shot? I think it does.
Engage the engines.
Like, because it moves me further back, so I don't think this attack would have hit
With the force of a supernova.
if I didn't do that strafe
Fire
thing.
at will.
I think I'm getting the hang of this like
Let
ship
the
combat
void
from
sort them
playing a
out.
bit. Admittedly, I have a lot of tools that I don't feel like the average ship would have in terms of like maneuverability, right? Like that ability to make me move like even more that Ablod has is like huge. Like that's a huge ability. Ooh, just close enough. I think, by the way, I think that if you get them on the ship, like they hit the ship, it does more damage. Oh, just explode. Just explode, yeah. Explode there, why not? Yeah, I think it gives more damage because one of them like knocked it from full health to reanimation protocol. And the other one just sort of did like a bit of damage.
Volley.
Blessed are the faithful.
I'm surprised they don't have a bit more. 339 is less. I think that's less. 4 times 21 is what is that? Like 84. 3 times 39 is. Let's say it's 40, so it's 120. So that is better, but I'm not sure if having more shots that do less damage means you're more likely to hit. I don't know the logic. I'm just going to pick the one that looks better. Although I am getting this from a ship that is a Necron ship, so is it not a heresy for me to be even picking this up? When you approach and shut down all essentials start to drift as a result on most encounters. Larger vessels, frigates and larger are surprised and act later. That's not bad. Just a general buff. I'm never picking this. Am I ever picking this? No, I don't see the logic behind it. I don't think scrap is needed now. I think it's taking silent running's the best, and then taking silent running too. Though occasionally it's better to be going second, at least for me. To the end of combat, the flagship's speed is increased by 2, its maneuverability is increased by 1, and the bonus dealt from... I don't care about ram stuff. Do I care about boarding party? Starts internal fires, possibly causes damage, causing any damage that cripples the turn, can be used once. That might not be bad. I think it's getting more use than the overdrive is, but I think I'm getting both of them anyway. I think. Well, what planet were they defending, I guess? A puzzled auger operator reports that an expedition shuttle belonging to the Von Valentian dynasty was detected on the planet's surface. Furthermore, according to its markings, it is assigned to your fleet. The operator also states that the entrance to a system of tunnels was spotted next to the shuttle. Request a full report on the shuttle. In the registry, the expedition shuttle numbered 712 has been designated as irretrievably lost for many years. Information about the circumstance of its disappearance is suspiciously sparse, as if someone deliberately erased it. For the crumbs of information that remain, you gather that it was sent to explore some object on an unknown world on the orders of Lord Captain Theodora, and never returned. Yeah, why not? Examine the tunnels. After disembarking, you notice the shuttle is buried halfway in the sand, and that the Von Valencian coat of arms is practically erased from its side. The shuttle has clearly been here for a very long time. Next to the shuttle, you find crates of archaeological equipment, on which you can barely make out the emblem of the explorator. Most of the crates are lying next to a massive black door of Xenos origin, the entrance to the tunnels. The descent into the depths takes several hours. You'll make your way through cramped corridors, giving way to huge black halls, where a dim emerald glow from non-discernible sources bring forth the silhouette of equipment abandoned by tech priests. The suffocating, oppressive silence that accompanies you during the descent is broken only by the echo of your footsteps, deafening yet insignificant against the background of the Cyclopean arcs. Not really sure what a Cyclopean arc is, but it sounds freaking cool. Have I lost Ulfa, by the way? He didn't even appear there. I'm hoping, like, one trip, he's fine again, but I'm slightly worried. I mean, he's not needed in my group, but I kind of do miss him. I thought there was only 3 of me there. It's a bit weird. Ooh, more crates. Cargo that won't matter. Why am I picking it up? You know, instincts from playing endless amounts of
Keep your wits
RPGs.
about you.
There's a part of me that kind of wants to get rid of it saying any of this stuff. Do you reckon this is going to come back alive? Or this is going to come back alive? Or this guy's going to come back alive? I have a strong feeling they will.
Rise to the top, or get
The way out is blocked, the stairs have collapsed, and there are dead tech priests everywhere. What in the void happened here?
I'm not sure. What makes you think I know?
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Judging by these wounds, they were shot in hasty retreat. These are all just going to come back alive. You can't even act like that's not going to happen. Yeah, here they are. They're off. The invasion has come to pass as foreseen. The impotent perpetrators must be
Wipe
destroyed.
your disgusting
Rise,
presence out of
ye who
existence.
Ye who have known slumber and exact your revenge. Sure, I mean, it's a bunch of Necron warriors. Oh, not all of them have gone up. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's an immortal. That's kind of scary. Ablard, old buddy, old pal. Hold the line. I'm gonna guess you hold this line. Argento, old buddy, old pal. When do you go? After everyone else. That's worrying, so you stay back. Incendiar, I don't know what you do. What's this? Integrity. Oh, you're not gonna have that for long. Especially when working with me. Okay, move back. Bring it on. Yvette, I really feel like I should have more people that can actually just do their turn before the enemy. I think we want this thing
This
dead.
tedium
I
is
wonder if the
beneath me.
immortal has another special ability. I wouldn't be
understand your intent.
I wouldn't be horrendously surprised if that was true.
I am not your Xenos pet, more. Ancestors
Boom.
guide me.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's hit him again.
If it serves your cause.
Boom, kill him.
Fortune favors the swift.
Nice. Am I gonna finish that guy off? Probably. Am I gonna finish this guy off?
I
Less
am
likely.
not your Xenos pet, Monty.
Ooh, is it going into melee? No, it won't go into melee. There's no point. It just did that. I see you. Oh shit. That's scary. know what? You do see us. Don't kill Argenta. Stop it. Argenta, try and kick it.
Doubt is for the
You will not undo me.
Okay, it will not undo
As
him.
the Emperor commands, I act.
That's worrying. I was hoping to undo him. God damn it, Jay! You're stopping me from actually getting a good shot on him. It's all your fault, Jay. I mean, I'm gonna do one shot, because why not? And seeing as I'm doing this, I gotta choose the one that's
Faith
the
without
most
deeds.
Commencing.
Jesus, he takes so much damage. It's almost like he's functionally
As the
immortal.
Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, let's just take a top shot at this guy. We probably want to finish him
Doubt
off
is for the weak.
relatively soon. I don't know when, but
You, my Emperor! As the
You know what?
Emperor
Let's do
commands, I act.
okay, I could move. Why it doesn't allow me to do that? I don't know. Wait, when did he appear? It's probably fine. If I move like this,
Don't let your guard down.
it doesn't. It means that they don't do the stupid thing. Okay, first off, why are you wielding your weaker weapon? Nice. Look at that. Look at that damage.
Who if
Put another
not
one on
me?
him. Hit him again.
It's as good as done.
He parried. Of course he parried. Okay. Is this another... I saw one of these as well. What does this do? Okay. I mean, this one's less egregious, so I'm going to leave it because I can't... No, I'm not. I'd be breaking my principles. It's this... This is another one of those blimmin' advertising things, isn't it? I'm sorry that I keep having to do this, but I have to get up like mod view and then like I'm gonna time you out. As I can click on it. There it is. I'll time you out for 30 minutes. I don't like timing people out, you know. It's not something I like. But if you're gonna keep trying to
I'll see to it
advertise stuff
personally.
that realistically is probably not good, then I'm gonna have to keep timing you out.
I'm amended.
Incendia. I actually think it would be better for you to come over to... Why? What is this? When did I choose to... There? Ever? I'd like you to come over here. And potentially just sort of finish off this enemy.
Another step toward our ultimate victory.
Is it dead? It's dead. Okay, cool. Next you could overcharge and hit this guy. But instead, let me have a look at your abilities again. First off, Argenta needs that. Next thing we probably want to do is... You know, I'm going to press the advantage at some point. That seems like a good idea. Let's press the advantage. Press the advantage!
Rejoice in service. I will not be defeated.
And then... We could run and gun, but I don't think it's worth. You could... I don't think there's any more attacks you can do.
Rejoice
Just
in
run and gun.
service.
Run and gun,
And
do
so
this extra damage,
shall it be done.
and then hit them with the Inferno Pistol.
Defiance is
Just to get some more
futile.
damage on him.
The dynasty
These
will
immortals seem
rise
insanely
again.
powerful, and I don't want to be hit by them more than once. They almost killed Argenta with one attack. That's how scary they are. It's having a bit of a problem recognizing this area, I've noticed. Which is weird.
A
But,
moving target lives longer.
let's have a look. Let's put all the buffs on Argenta that we want to put on. Give her a nice
You've
little
got a
buff like
problem.
this.
I've got a prize.
We probably want to put the defensive one on her. Because I'm kind of scared she'll die. And then we do the pay
I
game.
can do that with the right incentive.
Yeah, that's the kind of shot we want to do. Not doing a huge more damage than usual, but it adds
I'll
up
do it.
is my thinking.
Faith without deeds.
Okay, he's down. I think what we can do is
Power
we do this
resides
action
in the will of the
to give her an
righteous.
extra turn.
Doubt
We
is for the
reload the
weak.
gun. We reload the gun and we just sort of
I'll
do
do it.
some damage on him. Yeah, cool. He's out. Cool. That's good enough. Incendia gets another turn because of the heroic action thing. I'm not going to be confused by it this time. I definitely was before. Is this guy moving? Is he a thing? No, he isn't alive yet. I could shoot him. But I think I should focus on the things that actively are hurting me first. Which means probably moving here. Then shooting this guy. Missing, of course. Do I expect anything more? And then, I don't know, like, buffing Argenta, I guess? If you have to ask why I'm doing this, know that it's just because... Oh, that's not going to do a lot of damage. It's just because Argenta's the best. I don't think we need an extra turn anytime soon, though. I do need Ablard, though, to just sort of move up and be a man.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Be the Chad he is. Make the Immortal choose him instead of anyone else. Probably the best idea.
At your beck and
Or
call.
they don't do melee. I don't think they do melee. And then, you know what? Get some shots off. Why not?
It will be done.
3 damage is nothing. I kind of feel sorry for him. But he's not been damaging since Act 2, I think.
What is
I did no damage. You suck. Okay, what does that do? It means he does 31 damage. Fair enough. Can we shoot anyone from here? Wait, is that? If I move here, who can I shoot? I can shoot him for some reason. I don't know how the logic works there, but I think realistically we want somebody dealing with that Immortal, which is probably going to be a combination of Ablard and Yvette, I guess. Let's put the spray on him.
If I must.
Let's just do some buffs, and then we'll just shoot him
If it
repeatedly
serves
in the
your
face.
cause.
Okay, miss. I didn't expect you to miss.
I am not your Xenos pet, cowpea.
A little bit more damage, Necron, don't go for her, go for the dude. Yeah, dodge it. Wait, did I heal from that?
That's something worse.
Am I healing from every dodge that he does? That kind of feels like what's happening. I don't know 100% all of the abilities that my guys have from like equipment and stuff. As you can probably guess from what I've been saying. What? No. Why is it a 3% chance? Let's try that again. 84. That's better. Is there any chance I can knock him down, do you reckon? You know what? There's a chance. There is a chance that the basic dudes aren't immune to being knocked down.
This is why I was
The chance
chosen.
was right. Or he died. He died. It wasn't that the chance was right.
As
Finish
the
him off.
Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, I know that I can kill a Necron in one turn. Well, arguably that was half a turn. Wow, that's annoying. That's real annoying. Can I get to a spot where I can hit him?
I'll do it.
Probably not. This is actually probably a worse spot. Yeah, it is. I mean, I can take a pot shot at this guy, I guess.
Doubt is for the weak.
I know that
As the
pot
Emperor
shots in
commands,
general are
I
just
act.
like not a huge problem at this point, and not a huge thing, but I may as well take a shot. Wow, I need more agility, because I need to be zooming a lot
Taking
faster than
calculated
this.
risk is my second nature.
I guess I could... No, that's no use. Is there any way of me going even faster? Yeah, I have this dash, don't I? I have dash 1 and then I have dash 2.
On it.
Right, now I'm in melee with this dude. I think that's the place I want to be.
I'll see to it personally.
100% chance.
You will not undo me.
Nice, look at that damage. Let's just do a quick endure so that I don't immediately die if he does a crack back at me. I doubt I can bleed him, but does that even work? It does. Apparently it's not bleeding even though it's called hemorrhage. Okay, let me have a look at his abilities. All of the Necrons gain increased everything. Immune to fatigue, disturbed, toxin, perplexed. Reanimation, living metal. Okay, nothing incredibly like unique or interesting. What else do we have that I could use to buff? I could use this that I never use. I think that's a problem that I've got. I think I've become, mainly because of the game, a bit too lackluster in terms of actually using my abilities. Oh, okay, so the only one I can take a pot shot is you. Okay. I mean, we can do a bit of damage to you. I don't think it'll be enough to realistically matter. I mean, I could give a
Actions will
this.
speak louder than words.
Oh, I can take a pot shot at him. That might matter.
Reassemblement commencing.
Reassemblement commencing. All of these buffs, kind of useless at this point. I really should learn to use them more, but I haven't, and therefore I didn't. You know? You there? You exist? We're gonna move up. We're probably going to give Argenta an... Ooh, I'm out of range. Am I just out of range? No, I'm good. That's a lie. The red thing's a lie. Well, first thing, sure, have more damage. Next thing, run.
Tell me, and it is done.
You're gonna move to about, like, right here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
You know, it'd be hilarious if I could additionally use the...
You jest, surely.
If I could additionally use the,
I can do that with the right incentive.
what's it called? The...
Am I
the
getting paid
free,
for
like,
this?
the attack, this thing, the wildfire, in addition to doing the move. Yeah, let's do this.
This is why I was chosen.
He's down. Do we one-shot him? We do. Okay,
I'll
let's
do
just
it.
hit him with a one-shot. He uses less ammo.
Faith
move up.
without deeds is worthless.
Can I think the best thing to do in this situation, it's free, so I think we just go
Doubt is
for the
for the
big
weak.
attack. You know
As
what,
the
do this as
Emperor
well. Why
commands,
not?
I act.
Revel in pain. Slaughter. 9% chance to hit. I can get that, like, here. I mean, I may as well
I'll
take the
do it.
shot, right? No chance. Cool. That's fine. Jay, first things first, take a pot shot at this guy.
I can do that with the right
Will
incentive.
not undo me.
He's immune to toxins, so it's not
I
doing
hold
a
all
huge
the
amount,
cards.
but it's, you know, it's worth trying to take
I
a
will
shot.
bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay, next shot we do this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
He's down. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We pot shot him. Doesn't kill him. Annoyingly. Gonna have to pot shot him again.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
He's dead. He's dead. We're gonna reload our gun.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And then we're going to destroy this guy. You know what? We're going to move to a position where we can destroy this dude better.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Because levels, you know, height and all that. Yeah,
I'll do
let's
it.
just do this. Because he's not the last one. I guess he's technically the last one until they suddenly spawn. Wait, who's? Oh, it's these guys. They just haven't started moving
As
yet.
the Emperor commands, I act. This is why I was chosen.
They haven't started moving yet. Well, I mean, I may as well just take pot shots. Even if it's doing 0 damage, in the scheme of things, it's not really doing anything to me.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Oh, okay, then you can. Good to know. Good to know. Could I?
This is unacceptable.
Am I able to take a shot at that guy? I could. I don't think it's worth. I'll take the one shot. It's not going to kill anyone. Everyone's full health. And half of us have endure.
Follow my lead.
Follow my lead. Switching my weapons.
I will
Choosing
do
charge
like you.
to get closer.
At
Hitting
your
them
beck and
with the
call.
torch. Hitting them with the bulwark. Hitting them with the rock breach. Hitting them with my actual gun. Just to show that I'm doing something.
Indeed.
Nice, 6 damage. Oh. Oh, what's this? Big boys? Oh? Oh, scarabs. Okay. That's nothing. I'm hoping for like an overlord. That'd be really cool. I don't think it's likely, but I'd love it if there were. Okay, we're gonna use you.
I understand your intent.
We're just gonna sort of deal with these enemies.
I am
you
not
know?
your Xenos pet monster. I hear you moving. No more.
I hear you moving.
If it serves your
no
cause.
More.
This tedium is beneath me.
It's not beneath you. This is very important. These are your ancestral enemies as well.
The Triarch
Oh, it's a death
is
mark.
eternal.
Ooh, the Triarch. Does that imply that he's back?
Too bad I
Silent
never
Hill
lived that
level
way.
dudes. Oh, Argenta. I can't believe I've got you so far away from the fight. And you've got such good movement that generally you're gonna be fine, but it's annoying that you have to do all this moving. I guess you could take some pot shots at him. That's probably better than doing nothing.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
You probably want to knock down this guy. Oh, I
As
can
the
run and gun,
Emperor
actually.
commands, I act.
Can that move me into a good spot? It stops me from being able to shoot this dude. So we're gonna move
Rejoice
to here.
in battle. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Keep moving.
Doubt
kill
is
that
for the
guy.
weak.
It's a shame because I kind of waste the best person's turn, which is her turn. Like, is it worth me shooting that when I could potentially kill a load of these dudes? God, I wish I had more movement. You know what? That feels like it would
I'll
be
do it.
fun.
Strike is a prayer.
That was a 1% chance, by the way. I don't know how that I just instantly
As the
succeeded
Emperor
at that.
commands, I act.
I'll do it.
Okay, we got another free shot. We're not gonna get any real good free shots. So
Faith
let's
without
finish this guy
deeds
off.
is worthless.
God, Argenta, you're so good. Ooh, should I use this actually? How many people can you still shoot? I think you can shoot a
I
fair
will
amount of people,
not.
right? I
I
think it's
am
worth.
his will made manifest.
Who can you shoot? You can shoot actually a lot less than I initially thought. Ah, that's annoying.
Doubt is for
Well,
the
finish
weak.
this guy off.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Definitely. And then take a shot
As
at
the
this dude.
Emperor
You're just gonna have to
commands,
waste
I
your
act.
38% chances. I mean, it's not a huge
I'll do
amount,
it.
but I guess.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Better than nothing, you know? Wilbur, we're not in a great situation. We're kind of stuck to using ranged damage. You can kind of move here and maybe take a pot shot at one of these dudes. Can't even do that. That's probably for the best, actually, because that means they probably can't hit you. Actually, just to make sure you don't die, we're putting Shadow up. Can you do melee attacks? You can. That surprises me. Can Cynthia absolutely destroy this dude? Oh, well, what is with this? Is this a new thing? Have I accidentally been put on a literal list or something? Cheap viewers. I don't want cheap viewers. That was made in 2019, you know.
Rejoice in service.
Which means either they made that and waited for this time, or more likely,
The
it's
Emperor
been going around
commands.
doing that for ages. It just
Rejoice
hasn't
in
been,
service.
Like, flagged as obviously being used.
I
for
will
bad
not be
things. I
deterred.
should've done this first. Who can I give this to?
Rejoice
Give it
in
to Ablot.
service.
Why did I click Ablot? That was the worst decision I've made.
The Emperor commands.
The Emperor does command, and he's given me authority to command in his stead.
And
Die.
so, your corrupt way has failed you.
Heck yeah, your corrupt way has failed you. How dare you be corrupt? Don't you?
Stop hating me, Ashmag.
I mean, that's 6 damage. Like, just saying, stop hitting me, Ashmart. But, like, it's not a huge amount. I don't know why you're worried. Argenta's right next to you as well.
Watch my
so,
back.
Like, good luck in, good luck for the enemy, I
You've
guess.
got a problem, I've got a prize.
Ooh, I've made a mistake here. That's annoying.
I can do that. With the right
I could have
incentive.
guaranteed that she'd be an incredible place to shoot, and now I can't
Doubt is
guarantee
for
it.
the weak.
It's likely, but it's not guaranteed, which is the annoying part. Argenta, just run up. We're gonna move to here, and then you're just gonna start your devastation. Such devastation! This was not my intention.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
And you're dead.
Eradicated.
And you're probably gonna be dead as well.
Each strike is
And
a
this is
prayer.
why I was so freaked out when they said that Argenta might be dead. Wait, did the Necrons don't have reanimation protocols? The Necron death marks. They do. Why did that guy not reanimate then? Am I misunderstanding something? Did I overkill him? Is that possible? If you overkill them, is that a thing?
Living on the edge.
Can I take a pot shot at this guy? No. Okay, well then, best thing to do is to make your vet even stronger, I guess. Or
I know
move
what
so
I'm
that I can
doing.
take a pot shot.
Usually.
Uh,
Tell
yeah,
me
why not?
and it is
Just hit
done.
him. I could have, I guess, pressed the advantage, but I don't think that was
I've
worth.
seen worse battles than this in my
I
time.
reckon I can. I can't shout out from there. Just
Victory
ball
is imminent.
concrete,
At your beck and call.
and just like hope he
I
chooses
will do
you,
my duty.
Pablo. I know the logic of this is that I'm supposed to like open the left and right gate, but like I haven't seen the need to do that. Another death mark and 2 scarab swarms. Okay, that's not a huge problem. Is this going to be another death mark? Another death mark, 2 scarab swarms. How long does this go on for? How long must this go on?
I am not your Xenos pet, Monarchy.
With them not realizing that everyone they send in here is just dying.
If I must.
Okay, I've decided that maybe there might be a
If
point
it serves
to,
your cause.
to pressing that button.
Not undo
Hidden from
And
my
I'll
sight.
probably do it on, I don't know, maybe Ablard?
This
yeah, take a pot
tedium
shot
is
at him.
beneath me.
The great sleep is over.
But like, they're still not doing a ton of damage. Hey, look at that, they even missed. A death mark missed. Okay, they're
You
kind
will
of
pay
getting
an even
annoying.
greater price.
God Emperor, move through me.
God
Feel
Emperor.
fire in my heart.
Move through me. Okay, like we're just 2% chance. Are you blimmin' kidding me? Just destroy them with the basic shot.
Eradicated.
Oh, that one exploded. That's kind of cool. They're like
Strike
stones.
is a prayer.
Oh, that's fun.
That is not the Emperor's will.
That's really fun. Ballistic
As
skill,
the Emperor
critical
commands,
damage.
I act.
I mean, I don't really care about critical damage, but
Faith without deeds is worthless.
he's down. We reload our gun. We run and
I'll do
gun.
it.
I wish run and gun allowed me to gun and run instead of run and gun. You get me? I mean, I can't shoot him.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Because a lot of the time I want to gun and run. I want to kill off the things that I've focused and then run. Oh, that dude's a Necron warrior. He's not even a death mark. God, like, that's weak. Okay, I can't get to it on my turn, but Incendia might be, and just turning on those doors seems like it's useful, I guess. I just have to sort of sit out in the open and take pot shots at them, which
I'll
the
make
thing
it
is,
happen.
they're so weak that that's not a big problem. Wow, my attacks are weak, but that makes sense because I haven't focused at all into ballistic skill. How did that miss? How did that miss? I mean, I know how it missed. How did that miss?
Who
Oh,
if
okay.
not me?
Incendia? Oh boy,
My
oh,
enemies
pal.
shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet.
God damn it, I need to move closer? Okay.
I will not be deterred.
Alright, stairways are down. Got it. Okay, next. Take a pot shot at this guy because he's pissing me off.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Because one of his friends pissed me off.
Rejoice in
That's
service.
literally it. Wilbur, you take it.
And so shall it be done.
Oh, did I get the hemorrhage? Did get off? Okay, cool. That's good. I don't have an Argenta near me because she's over here. Who do I buff? I think I buff me. I think I buff me. Yeah.
How about no?
Okay, how about now? How about
A
we don't
moving
buff me?
target lives longer.
Me? Never in 1,000 sectors.
Okay. I guess I moved to here. There's no way you can't see him from here. What is this? Why can't you... Stand
Watch
right
my
next
back.
to him. Stand right next to him.
I'd like to, but I can't.
What do you mean you can't? He's right there.
Let's make some opportunities.
Oh, I have 2 dashes now with him. Yes, I remember that.
It's as good as done.
Cool.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
Okay, I can still get in with that. Can I get in with this now? No, of course not.
Am I getting paid for this?
What do I want with him? Give him more damage.
How
Can't give him
about
more
no?
damage. Give the damage to nobody. What do I want else on him? Give assign. No, I don't want to assign anything. I
Don't
guess
get
you
too
just get
cocky.
your turn now then. We move here. We dash.
I'll make it happen.
once, We dash.
I'll
twice,
see to it personally.
We switch weapons. We proceed to destroy this guy.
Who, if not me?
And then I don't feel like we can do anything else other than maybe take a pot shot at
It's
you
as good as done.
and miss, of course. And then
I'll
endure.
make it happen.
And then
On
make me
it.
elusive. You can't hit me even if you wanted to.
I can do that. Whoa! I want a medal for that one.
You're not getting a medal for that. That was a basic attack and you, I guess, succeeded at it.
A tactically sound approach.
Oh, I forgot about this guy.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Hey, Ablon, you actually killed something. That is a very rare thing nowadays. For him to actually kill something. Oh, if I was 1 step forward, I could get him in that. In fact, I could get him in that.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
There, that's probably better.
Ancestors,
Oh,
guide me!
nice. I forgot I even made a shot there. Let's
If it
doubly make
serves your
sure that
cause.
he's down. But is his... No, it's not his turn next.
I
Let's kill him.
understand
Let's
your
just kill him.
intent.
He's dead. Well, you know, not dead, but dead. And then, I don't know what you do. I think you just chill, I guess. Gets on, shoots, and a miss. Right, Argenta, is there any enemies you... You know what, we're gonna go into the assumption that there'll be enemies here. Can you take pot shots at anywhere?
The enemies
No,
of the
cool.
Emperor
Just
will be
move here
undone.
and just end your turn under the assumption that there'll be more enemies.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Because there'll probably be more
I'll
enemies.
see to it your end was inevitable.
I'm kind of surprised that they don't have something along the lines of like... The thing that gets me is I'm surprised there isn't something that says like
I won't
they
stand for
instantly
it.
get up. Kind of what I expected from this
Who,
kind of
if
game.
not me?
For like to make them properly scary, they just instantly get up. I'm not shooting from any of these spots. That's so annoying.
The Emperor commands.
Imagine
Your
being able to
end
run
is
but not being
nigh.
able to gun. What a life. Okay, move to
I know what
here.
I'm doing, usually.
Give... You probably want to be giving me an extra turn.
Tell
but
me,
first,
and it is done.
let's move to
I don't
right
need
here.
luck. I have strategy.
Oh, that's cool. And you get a shot. That's really cool. I like that.
It's as good as done.
So they're really like anti...
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
They're really anti getting close up. But
On
does it
it.
happen twice? It doesn't happen twice. I'm sorry, mate. that will be your undoing.
I'll make it happen.
Increase the lethality. And then
I'll see to
fall
it
over
personally.
unconscious. It didn't fall over unconscious. You know what? It will fall over unconscious.
It's as
What?
good as done. You never stood a chance.
Oh, never mind, it doesn't have reanimation. For some reason.
I always keep my options open.
But for some reason, I really don't understand. What does this say? Run, you will find no grace of the machine god in these faithless halls. Only an unholy hatred that is more ancient than the fading stars of this distant system. They are asleep, the legions, the innumerable hosts, but their sleep is at an end. For no one's fault but mine. I have disturbed the slumber of an ancient mind driven only by the thirst for extermination. Even death cannot snuff out the cold green flame of its lifeless eyes. I hear the lockstep march of our doom. A silent echoes it, the silence of an assassin, for death has no need of words. Mercy is unknown to the Nephilim mechs, his wayward and unholy firstborn. So yeah, they were screwed. I mean, it's useless to tell me that now, because, you know, we're done now.
I always have a backup plan.
Well, I mean, it was nice to know. Thanks for trying to help me, I guess. God, these places look so cool. They look so cool. What is this? As you approach the black metal of the ancient slab begins to move. As you approach, the black metal of the ancient slab begins to move. Geometric shapes appear on its surface. The brightest ones are symbols for star, transfiguration, and imprisonment. And above them is an inscription. It's flickering as feeble as a dead man's breath. My lord, I have spoken. My lord, I have spoken this testament to edify my spirit, so that after my reverie's vision comes to pass eternally, I may shed my oblivion of that which I lost when I gained all, and that which I gained when I lost all. I absorb the lifeless images, unheedful of the fleeting moments, for eternity is my worship. I lay my hands and hearken upon my memory is an imperishable tomb where the ashes of times past are laid to rest. I feel like I need to place this one. That feels like what he's talking about, transfiguration. A wave of animated metal sweeps across the symbols, and the slab shows you a new set. Their glow cuts through the crypt's darkness, making your eyes sting. My lord, I behold the truth of the rite of biotransference, the renouncement of our decay-bound bodies, the soul-splitting agony that doomed us to eternity of torment. Their messengers manifest among the overlords of overlords, bearing the gifts of triumph and indestructibility. No fee has been promised yet. A fee was to be paid. There came no refusal, and the gifting was done. Our artisans harness their craft to erect bio-furnaces, their gates of indestructible permanence, and we entered the crucible of immutability, and the tyranny of the withering flesh was cast off. An eternal existence in bodies of living metal commenced, while they gorged their maws with our souls like carrion-eating beasts, for that was their fee. Only select overlords preserved their selfhood tenuously and fended off the oblivion of their mind and wills. Yeah, star. The surface wavers and ripples like a bottomless lake. The symbols are washed away and replaced with new ones, their green glow as bright as it is lifeless. My lord, I behold the truth of they, the rapturous reapers who drink drank stars dark. Blind was their eyes' gaze set upon us. Futile was their engorgement, for they would never be sated. Bathed in the ferocious rays of a deadly star, prisoners of our own brittle bodies, our race was withering, doomed to hurtle towards imminent and inglorious obliteration. War devoured existence within and without, and unity was a spectrum of dreams unattainable. Such was the way of things, and we knew naught else till we heard the call of the Reaper of deathly stars. They made the summons, and we heeded their call, and we crafted at their behest indestructible bodies of living metal, for in their voice we heard a hope of escape from this putrescribable nature of existence. Your touch sends the scurrying away like crypt beetles, only for new ones to take their place. My lord, I behold the truth of fate that befalls them, fashioned by our torches. Their imprisonment is our liberty. That is enthroned truth that reigns supreme. This is enthroned truth that reigns supreme. Thus delivering from transient life's decay, we came forth as mighty unity. Guided by them, we have now sated themselves. We turned our foes to naught. But their tyranny has not made us oblivion to deception. Preparations were made and armaments were fashioned, and they were shattered, and their fragments were engowled in timeless tesseract prisons. There was war. Born before death itself, they were strangers to inexistence. Therefore, my lord, I place one of these prisons in your immortal custody. For as long as Yetmet endures, so too wills its impregnable walls. You have come across theories that speak of an ancient Xenos race that gained a metallic form, of mighty beings that showed said races the way of unlife, and of a cruel and bitter conflicts that subsequently ended their coexistence. Now you have eyewitness accounts of these events. Interesting. So they're just straight up telling you about the Catan and everything. I love how they put this lore in there. Really nice to see. Gaze of the Void. What does that say? This attack projects an additional ray, each dealing 30 damage to random targets in random enemies in 10 cells around the primary target. I love that. When the wearer moves one of their combat tactical arenas. Now, but I will be giving this to you. You need 50 strength. Fuck, that's for the Dukari guy, isn't it? Well, he's dead. Oh, I liked that weapon. This dagger does more damage than that glaive. That's what the world's come to. Do you need another thing in your other hand? I guess you can take this. Well, I think we're done here. So this place was just a horrendous place where we've learned that, like, the world is fucked. Well, their world is fucked. Well, that was fun.
Let us not do.
I don't think there's anything else here. If it is, it is. It doesn't matter. I'm surprised Heinrich hasn't said a single thing about what's happening yet. Like, I would have thought he would have said something right now. You know, like, I'm a bit miffed that the person who I work for is evil. Well, I guess there's an argument that he's not evil, but you know. I can't check on my colonies, mate, yet. That's useless random instruction thing. You know what? Yeah, let's just make it... We're gonna make him unsafe. It just makes it so much easier. And this makes it sound like the way of traveling actually isn't that bad. Ooh, that's cool. 3 dead stars. And a dying star. It seems that all colour has died from this world. Grey masses of rocks give way only to brownish sand and black voids of gorges. The team barely notice a strange detail amid the drab landscape, an extensive area where the land is too smooth. As they approach, the area turns out to be a lake of moving metal, in the centre of which burns green arc discharges. On its shore lie the ruins of a pyramid construct. Though through magnoculars it's determined that the remains of the pyramid are slowly melting, creating flows that dump new metal into the lake. The smoothness of the lake is lightly rippled by currents trying to extinguish the flames in the center. Ooh, what do I want to do with this? Send an exploratory shuttle. Specifically equipped servitors are the first to embark on the shores of the metallic lake. To the explorers' surprise, they return unharmed with samples of the anomalous substance. The squad set out to study the lake and the Xenos constructs. Acolytes of the Adeptus Mechanicus determined that the metal contains the same substance from which the machines are made. The behavior of the metal particles indicates that the constructs made from the metal are capable of regeneration just like living matter, albeit incomparably faster. However, the pyramid filling the lake by transmitting the metal through built-in portals cannot surmount the destructive force of the arc discharges in the lake's center. I don't want to do that. Try to extinguish the flame. The vessel's cannoneers find the idea of smothering the green flame with the ship's waste rather dubious, but do not dare question. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I'm done with that place. I don't need to see any more of that. I'm not taking the risk. Judging by the orbital trajectory, this is the parent star of the system. If the Lumo reader is right, back in the day it used to be huge and angry with a bite. Not this half-dead firefly. What happened to it? I cannot imagine what could have drained a deadly beast like that. The Lumo readers swear that the rays of the star would have continued withering all life in the system for millions of years more. It was too long to have faded like this. It was like it was gnawed out. It was attacked, suddenly and fiercely. A human predator bit into its magnetic field and drank as much of its energy as it could. The perpetrator was starving and would have surely devoured the star whole had it had more time. Wait, I have to check something. Give me a sec. Give me 1 secondo. No, not clicking that. No, not clicking this. The fact that I can... Am I hearing this click in this, or is it me? Oh good, they are off. I just had to double check something. Never mind. I'm back. I've got a feeling that Nomos might be a Catan. It's something that's in my mind right now, just with like what we've been seeing. Nomos, where did you get this information from? I do not know. I can read the traces of what committed it here, as if I'd seen it happen 100 times. Maybe he's a Necron? Nah, there's no way. He's probably a Catan. Catan that lost his memory, or one that just survived the eating that most of them did? A shuttle of Imperial make is detected among the rock gorges of this planet, alongside 2 Xenos objects, malefic structures embedded in into the landscape. When scanned, the object distorts the signal, but no signs of enemy activity nor signals from the shuttle are found. Yeah, let's disembark. Wilbur von Valencia wishes to personally explore this enigmatic monolith. The von Valencian shuttle overcomes the turbulent zone with an alarming rumble, after which the connection to the void ship becomes tenuous. Despite a rough landing on the rocky terrain, the flight ends successfully. Yeah, let's go see what's happening here. I mean, it's another Necron tomb, obviously, but I want to see what's here. I want to see what happened. I want to see more Necrons before what seems like the end of this area.
Keep your wits about you.
In truth, Mistress Haydari, I find it hard to believe that a ne'er-do-well such as yours...
What the heck is the door doing? Okay. A monolith. That's a monolith. They're both monoliths. Okay. Bunch of Canoptex, couple of mortal, bunch of warriors. Okay. More probably coming later, if I had to guess. Let's get the people that need the cover into cover. So Jay, you, I'm gonna be fine, but well, fine's a strong word. Yvette, actually, you probably want to be there, and then we can have Argenta be a bit further up. Ablard, old buddy, old pal, you're gonna take like here. And Incendia, I don't really care where you go. Move here, just so we're not as spread out. No, sorry, the opposite, so that we are spread out. Who's you? Incendia, you're dead. Oh, we didn't shoot. Oh, and these are explosive ones. That's doubly good. Yvette, I think you're going to be focusing almost exclusively on killing these Canoptex swarms.
I am not your
I just
Xenos
don't think
pet
you've got the
monkey.
damage to deal with any of the others. I'm sorry, but I think it's true.
I deal death with my hands.
I mean, you can take pot shots at stuff. Let's make you my bounty.
This tedium is beneath me.
Ooh, never mind. I know what I need to kill. I need to kill that. Argenta, you are focusing that. Focus the other one, Argenta. There it is. Right, move up. Right here. If I do this, can I hit this one as well? No. Okay, well then you're not focusing it, I lied. No, you're you're not focusing it. You're gonna just do as
Doubt
much
is
damage
for the
as you
weak.
can.
My emperor!
Well, isn't it weird how, like, she
Faith
normally
without
does so
deeds
much
is
damage
worthless.
when you get, like, further in, but at this point, it's nothing? Was this a 28% chance?
I'll do it.
This is better. I mean, splitting up my damage is never good, but...
As the emperor commands, I
I don't
act.
think this thing will have living metal, so although actually, based on what we know of the... Of Xenos structures, actually, it should have living metal. I don't think it does, but it should. Let's see. Extra damage, sure. I can't Inferno it, but I can, like, this it. And then you can do this, destroy the Matrix. Can't be having that thing do
Rejoice in
anything.
service.
In fact, we're just gonna send you on the destroy the Matrix thing. Never mind, you can't do it. Just more damage to these dudes then, I guess.
Let my fury rain down upon thee!
Wait, you get extra turn after that happens so you can heal people? That's annoying. That's very annoying.
And so
Argenta,
shall
get more
it be
damage.
done.
Yeah, that's probably it. Wilbur, old buddy, old pal. You're probably going to want to deal with the Immortal. The Immortal
This is
feels like it's the
intriguing.
biggest problem. Let's just get you a nice
it.
little lethality thing there.
I'll make it happen.
Insignificant.
Nice, I love that damage. Let's just get this up so that I know I have it up. Press this button that I never press.
I'll see to it personally.
It just means increased damage
I'll
by
make
a
it
bit.
happen.
It's free and I never use it. Go invisible.
Momentum.
Jay. Ooh, you can take a pot shot at that. I don't think that's worth. I think it's more worth to just buff Argenta.
Am I getting paid for this?
But then again, I always think it's worth
I can do
buffing
that
Argenta.
with the right
Because it's
incentive.
Argenta. Although, after that, after you've got all the buffs that I really care about on her, I feel like what we need to be doing instead is, first off, putting a strong point on her for the off chance that just she gets screwed over. And then, no, not that. I want to use this.
Don't get too cocky.
How are we looking on damage now? Not huge still, but probably still worth doing.
Strike is a prayer.
Not a huge amount of damage, but I do think that was the right decision.
Power
gonna use this as
resides in
well
the will of the
To
righteous.
give me another free attack. But I don't... Yeah, I do want to go after you dudes. I'm splitting up my attacks a bit more than I'm splitting up my attacks a bit more
Doubt
than
is for the weak.
normally I'm happy with doing. But I think in the general scheme of things it'll be fine. Oh yeah, it was Incendia's turn. Hit both of you, or I could try and destroy this. I'm gonna try and destroy this.
I will not be deterred.
Kill it. I don't want any more blimmin' more dudes. Okay? Now that that thing's dead, we are actually in a much better situation. So we're just gonna take a pot shot at like him.
Tell me, and it is done. Never cross a Kazbalikan.
Because why not? And then assign objective. Nah, I think that's fine.
Momentum.
We move
Tried
to
and
like
tested
here.
tactics are the best ones.
You reckon I can get all of them? No. Okay. I think the most important one to hit is the Immortal.
It
So
will be
Oh,
done.
I can get all of them. Nice. And then we're gonna do a double distraction. Because I don't want him going after that guy.
I will do my
Argento,
duty.
I mean. Then we endure. Then we walk free.
At your beck and call.
And then only then do you go in for the actual attack.
An exemplary strike.
It was a pretty good strike. You are correct. Okay, well he didn't go for me, which... Oh, I didn't have the defensive stance up because I didn't think I needed it. Holy damn, that's a lot of damage. Miss, miss, miss. Oh, I mean it destroyed the stuff there, but I did miss. Okay, so we're doing
I
everything.
will not.
Do it on you as well. We're gonna put all the buffs up.
If I must. If it serves your cause.
Every buff I have. And then we're gonna shoot him.
I understand your intent.
And the AP and the overpen. Yeah. Is there any of these I want to use? Until the end of the target of this attack. Oh, it doesn't matter. Simultaneously attacks all. No. I think we're just gonna do this.
This tedium
I
is
think that
beneath
one
me.
has a chance of being alive. Argento, old buddy, old pal. You're gonna destroy this dude.
Faith without deeds.
I said he
I'll
needs
do it.
death. Well,
As the Emperor
No, I said
commands,
that.
I act.
but I guess I need to reinforce the point.
I'll
He
do it.
needs
Eradicated.
death. Yeah. So I'm also occasionally checking to see how I sound, and I feel like there's some words that don't get picked up, but I mean it's the
I
best,
am the
best I can
chosen
have.
weapon that will crush the heathens!
Best I can do.
Actions will
Best
speak
I
louder than
can
words.
do. I missed.
The Emperor commands.
Let me try that again.
Prove pain and
Okay,
hardship.
that less
We
miss.
prove our devotion.
What do I want to do? Buff to Argenta, obviously. And then that's probably your turn in terms of stuff I actually want you to do. I need to actually get better at using her. I think there's a lot more stuff I could do with her that I just haven't been doing.
Who, if not me?
Yeah, all in on one attack, although I can do multiple attacks.
I'll make it happen.
I haven't been too enthused by heavy weapons at this point.
On it.
But that might be because the only person that uses like heavy weapons is Ablard, and Ablard isn't like made for fighting. So
I'll see to
maybe
it
that's the problem,
personally.
but I'm not sure. Okay, so first things first, Argenta is definitely getting that buff. You've got this
You've
buff.
got a problem, I've got a price.
I feel like officers are so good that I might, if I play another game,
I can do
I'm
that
probably
with the right
picking-
incentive.
I'm probably picking a Psyker because I don't have one, but
I will bathe this
God, do I
battlefield
wish
in
I had
righteous
more
fury.
officers. Like I probably
Doubt
would
is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
if I was like trying to
Faith without deeds.
not
You, my
min-max it, but
Emperor.
if I was trying to like make
As the
this
Emperor commands, I
make
act.
my build really
I'll do it.
powerful, I probably would just take a metric ton of officers.
Doubt is for the weak.
Like I know they debuffed them. I know they debuffed them by having it that
I am his will made
they
manifest.
can't like
Faith
make
without
somebody
deeds.
who has already had an extra
I'll do it.
from that ability to
You,
round.
my Emperor.
But I still
As the
think it's
Emperor
good even without that. I still think it's relevant. And that's the scary part
I'll do
of
it.
That even with the debuff they did, I think it's still overpowered. Just giving people extra turns in general is just so powerful that I think no matter what, it's always going to be insane.
Don't get
first
too cocky.
advantage. I'm not getting too cocky. I just want you to destroy
Am I
this
getting
guy.
paid for this? Never fight fair.
Nice shots. And then Argenta,
They'll write
have an extra
legends
turn.
about me.
Have an extra turn, Argenta. You need it.
Rejoice in battle.
Take a Kit Kat. Take a break. Take a Kit Kat.
As the Emperor commands.
And then there was Zero. God, these enemies are just becoming easy. They shall weep. What does this do? Each shot with this bolter deals an additional 5 times ballistic skill rending damage. What is rending damage? Type of physical damage dealt by anything with sharp object. Okay. With 40% armor penetration to all characters adjacent to the target. Oh, so it has an AoE to it. That's kind of cool. Might be a liability. Heavy Void Suit. Suffer 30% less damage from area and burst attacks. Okay. Also, plus armor against human enemies. Don't feel like that's incredibly relevant. Whenever the user is under the effect of Reckless Rush, which I think only the Space Marine has, you gain bunch of critical hit chance, bunch of critical damage, also you gain just more critical. Okay, that's not huge. What does this do? Entry 1. We landed successfully, but we were unable to report to her ladyship. The communication channel was filled with interference. The navigation system has been affected as well, so we will not be able to take off anytime soon, let alone return to the ship. Sergeant Damini is looking for the source of the interference. The only thing left to do is to keep a log. Entry 5. Thanks to the information we received earlier, we managed to particularly decipher some of the inscriptions on the obelisks. Only the general meaning is clear. The creature buried here are extremely warlike. We have not been able to identify the source of the interference affecting our communication and navigation. Lady Theodore made it clear that this expedition is extremely important, so we will continue the exploration regardless of objects. Whoever finds this voice Voxlog must give it to her ladyship personally, and to no one else. One of the structures being inspected incinerated Corporal Monroe. We buried him with as much dignity as possible in these barren rocks. His sacrifice need not be in vain. We will be more careful next time, and we will not embarrass her ladyship. Entry 19. The explosion of the Xenos artifact damaged the engine, the fuel compartment and the cargo hold where we were keeping supplies. It is unlikely we will return to Lady Theodore's flagship, but we have almost completed our task and are about to enter the buildings. What matters is the preservation of the data we have retained. There were no dead people behind the monoliths. The creatures attacked us as soon as we managed to activate the gate mechanisms in one of the buildings. I said that completely wrong. Let me try again. The creatures attacked us as soon as we managed to activate the gate mechanisms in one of the buildings. Their weapons destroy flesh and plasteel with equal ease, and their bodies recover from any wounds. The words are interrupted by a bang and a yell. I will keep recording until my final breath. I will keep recording until my final breath, and I hope it benefits the House of Von Valencia. The weapons of the Xenos burn with green flames and hurl bolts of lightning, and the energy charges burst from their blades. Gamiel has fallen to the ground and cannot get up. His body is breaking. The rocks beneath it are about to crack. Tell Dahlia that her father gave her life for the good of the Von Valencian dynasty. May she be proud of. Well, that's not depressing at all. How's the damage? Much freaking better. What the hell? Yes, use the gold one. Right, let's level up. Exemplar. Disorienting plans. What's this? Enemies affected by surefire plans or also suffer penalty to dodge. That might not be bad. I don't think there's anything else here I want though. Less increased crit chance? That's not bad. I do parry occasionally, but distance for charge gives dodge. Reckless strike does some stuff. That's not incredibly useful. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that. I think it's not bad. What do I want to up? I could up Law Xenos, but I think I got someone that's better than that. Yeah. I could up Law Imperium. No, we got someone better than that. Law Warp. We got someone that... No one's better than that. Okay, I'll Law Warp it up. We got Drukhari equipment on her. When you use precise I don't use precise attack. I don't use exposed weakness. Operator suffers for each. The operator suffers 3 times int bonus, which int is in my highest stat. Less damage from enemies affected by exploit. Well, everyone's going to have it with some form of exploit, right? But that's not bad. If an enemy adjacent... Tide of Excellence... that's not too good. Intimidation, boost, explosive boost... No, let's just go with this. If I could up your strength, I would, but I don't think that's an option. I could up your awareness, but I'm pretty good at awareness already. I can't up Lord Xenos, which is a shame. I could up your logic. We don't have a... Well, we do have decent logic. What don't we have that's like at 100 from somebody? There really isn't anything, is there? Law Warp. I guess Law Warp is the worst, but we got someone on that. Demolition, coercion, corrose, awareness. Yeah, everything's good. Just up your warp knowledge. It's always good to have warp knowledge. What do you want, old buddy, old pal? I don't think you ever want damage. You could have the parry thing. When you gain tech wounds. Ooh, extra wounds? Any way of giving you wounds seems decent. Seems worth. What are you good at? Athletics, carouse. I've done both of those. You're pretty good at... I guess Medicaid is good for administering stuff. What do you want? What is your deal? Be vigilant. Under the officer's abilities, gain bonuses to damage. That's good. What are you really good at? Persuasion you're insane at, but I want it at 200. I think 200's the cut-off point though. I don't feel like there's any more that I'd want from that. Kinda just want more wounds on you. Because you kind of get done in by enemies. And this is my area attack. I don't do area attacks. I don't have the Swift Slaughter on you. I feel like I always had Swift Slaughter on you. Are you the best at awareness? No, I'm the best at awareness. You're the best at demolition, but I've already done demolition. So when in doubt, Medicaid. I don't know what you do. Affected by an ally with such ability, the resolve is increased. Sure. What are you decent at? What are you giving me? You're pretty good at Imperium. Are you the best at Imperium? No, Jay's the best at Imperium. Medicaid then. Yes, I am defaulting to Medicaid when I don't have a better solution. Do I think that's the right idea? Probably
Always
not.
keep your eye on the prize.
Got a cool sniper rifle that's better than my sniper rifle. What is this? Damage from over penetration is always equal to 100%. It deals 3 times target's deflection damage. It's just better. Except for the additional hit chance, which I guess is useful. But I actually think this probably goes on her, right? Not on me. Because she actually uses her weapon. But steal double, useless. Cool. Well, it's not useless, it's just not what I use. I just gave it to me. For some reason. Why did I do that? Go back to using this. I want her to have the good weapon. Because she actually uses her weapons. Unlike how I did. I kind of wish there was
Rise to
an
the
undo
top
button
or get
occasionally.
left in the dust.
Anything else I missed? No, I think we're good here. They got screwed. But we were fine because I don't know, we're better. I guess is the logic. Do I finish this? I can check these dead stars without fighting that enemy. Is there any point in it? those things. I've never seen anything like this before. But the panel of the ship's tech priest Luma readers says these are star corpses. Not just corpses, they're called Stelioside victims. Stelioside victims. What does the Lunar reader mean? We know what with those stars say. Who knows what those stars sages? Who knows with those star sages? Apparently when a star dies a natural death, it's different. Those look like they were murdered and plundered. All of their energy was siphoned, like when a spider sucks the innards out of a fly. And witnessing those husks, if you don't mind me saying, scares the Luma readers so much that they wet their metal trousers. Don't you think we're observing far too many stars here? I agree, Lord Captain. The stellar trajectories also suggest that most of these stars didn't used to be here. Someone was hoarding them in this system, and I wouldn't like to have been here at that time. The gravitational currents would have been pure chaos. Who could pull off something like that? Was it Drukhari? Dragging stars around like they are their property is quite the in character for those damn Xenos. As curious as this may be, we still have a job to do. Let's go fight some ships. Lord Captain, a Xeno squadron is on an intercept course. It's the same abominations as before. What got them so riled up? I think they are guards. The ships took off from the surface on the planetoid as soon as we bathed it with the eyes of our augurs. I'm no expert on Xenos minds, but I know my void maneuvers, and I can tell you this. They are angry, and they are approaching on a direct and unambiguous aggressive trajectory. All ships prepare for battle. Order received, Lord Captain. Glory to House von Valencia. Football is full of daredevils, criminals, and those who walk the fine line between righteousness and heresy. Someone who has tread that line for many years without ever crossing it is Jay Hadara. Sorry, I started reading it for some reason. This is interesting because I'm hoping we'll see the big ship.
It is the Emperor's will for us to crush them.
Hey, I went first this time, and I immediately regret it. It was what I thought, that was actually a debuff. I probably should have taken the ram thing just so that I didn't take any of these.
All hands, prepare for acceleration.
Do you have a... You don't have one on board. You do have one on board. Okay. So... we shoot this one.
With the force of a
I think we
supernova!
prioritize killing one before...
Fire at will!
Next turn we have to shoot that one though. That is...
Keep up the
definite.
pressure!
Although I'm slightly worried here. Oh, I can send a boarding party anywhere. Yeah, send it to them. Give them some fires. Yeah, look at those fires. That was bullshit when I dealt with it. Wait, are they sending something back? Oh no, that's my dudes coming back. Okay. Warp jump. I realised that meant I could get
Let
an
them
extra shot off.
taste our fury!
Already in reanimation protocols. Nice. Are you going to do anything short sword class frigate? Also, it's weird that I'm bringing you on this adventure. I must trust you a fair amount. Missed, and then did some lightning damage, but took a load of damage. You didn't shoot. Why did that one not shoot? That one. You got this one. I realised I had a mouse that did a lot better, actually. Oh, we relocated. Damage I took to it. Nice. I didn't even need to do damage for it to do damage. Yeah, knock into this dude. Ooh, that's a good amount of damage. You reckon I could finish it off?
Salvo!
There's no way I could actually finish it off, but that'll do a decent amount of damage to it. Oh, I can do boarding party every turn? That's insane. This is like the fire thing that they did on me. but like better because I can use it.
With the force of a supernova.
With the force of a supernova. Which
Fire
means
at
nothing
will.
to them because they actually harvest the sun, so you know, not a huge deal for them. But still, for us it's pretty cool. How am I doing on armor actually? It's going okay. Yeah, take some pot shots at that. I think that's the one that's gonna die. No, that's that one. Why didn't you shoot the big boy? Why did you only shoot the smaller boy? It's weird how they've changed it from like... Normally it's like they're like this unstoppable force that's constantly regenerating, right? And they've sort of changed it to less that and more like... Even when you kill them, they still like are doing damage. Like they have a they've turned them a lot more into like weird undead. I don't know how to explain it, but
Macro cannons, open fire.
I don't think it fits 100% the idea of Necrons, in my opinion.
Lance battery, volley.
But I mean, who am I to say
Let
this
the
kind of
void
stuff? You
sort
know?
them out. Fire at will.
In my head, they're this unstoppable tide, not necessarily like. Not necessarily just like, hey, if you hit them, there's another turn where they can do something.
Helmsman,
It's more like,
take us in.
hey, if you hit them, you better make sure that you finish them off, or they'll be back. You know?
Let them taste our fury.
Yeah, get hit by your own tech.
Engage
I
the
think.
engines.
I think that might be their own tech. But I don't think there's a huge difference in what I'm saying and what's true. Nice, I did damage to that guy as well. What are you doing, frigate? What are you doing? Get back in the fight. You're just shooting my explosive? What did he ever do to you? Tell you what he did to you. He exploded. What do I do here? I guess I do the big turnaround. I wish I didn't have to move that
Coordinates
far
set.
to do the turnaround, but I understand that it's a bit more
All hands
realistic that I
prepare for
have to.
acceleration. Large battery, volley.
Finish this thing off. How dare it
With the
interrupt
force
me?
of a supernova.
Dead. It's not dead, but you know what I mean. Does this damage over time even do anything? I'm sort of debating if it even does. Because I hit them, I do a little bit of damage, and then like this fire appears. It's supposed to do a tiny bit of damage, but I don't feel like it does, you know? Oh yeah, sword class frigate, get back in there, take a couple shots. Not the opponent I would have shot. I would have shot the bigger dudes. Oh, actually, not focusing these dudes down is actually becoming a demerit to me. They are surviving a hell of a lot longer. I'm just gonna have to... This thing's dying, so there's really no point in actually focusing that dude.
Helmsman, take us in.
I guess I could take a pot shot with this on it.
Macro cannons, open
Make
fire.
sure that maybe it dies. Okay, I was gonna say it dies on
Large
its turn,
batteries,
but
volley.
never mind, I guess it just dies. Do you not feel
Fire
like
at will.
when I was dealing with the big ship that the other enemies had, it took like a solid couple of attacks for me to actually like damage through their armor. I would have thought Necrons would have like a lot more armor. Or at least a decent amount. Some armor, you know? But they have nothing. Like, you just instantly burn into their health, which means they're so... It's weird for me to think of the Necrons as being
Prepare for
Necrons in
acceleration.
this seemingly have low health. They don't have a lot of health, they don't have a lot of armor, which feels very weird for something that's made out
Launch
of
batteries fully.
metal to not have all this armor. And sure, they've got this damage over time that's
Keep
kind of
up the
scary,
pressure.
but it feels weird that they don't have. I don't know. It feels like that they don't have what makes them them. if
Make
you know what I
every
mean.
shot count.
There's more they could have done, in my opinion. Reinforce. I don't know what this is. Starboard. Reinforce. Starboard. And they try and be helpful and put left and right, but that just doesn't help me. So I just have to check based on the guns what it is. Like I think they did a better job with the Necron enemies at making them seem Necron. I don't think they've done a very good job of making Necron ships feel like Necrons. But I could be completely wrong because I haven't actually played the actual like ship-on-ship combat, so maybe they don't act
Fire
as
at
much
will.
like how
Launch
Necrons
batteries
act
fully.
in the actual tabletop. Maybe they don't act like that in
Engage
the
the
game.
engines. Let them
I know that
taste
they're
our
supposed to
fury.
have incredible maneuverability, but
Our technological superiority was obvious.
like they've got. We don't have technological superiority. That's wrong. I know that they're supposed to be. Let me just quickly check something. Is there anything I can upgrade with money at this point? Because there's no reason not to. Because, you know, this is the final area. Why can't I use this? Oh, because I haven't used it ever. Fair enough. Same with this one. But, like... Yeah, I lost where I was at. But, like, what I was saying is just... I know that they have a load of motion. Like, they can move around because their maneuverability is so good because they've got, no... What's it called? They have, like, something engines, like, that don't care about... like, you know how normally if you stop, like, if you put the brakes on, you don't just stop immediately. Like, it slows you down until a stop. They can just stop immediately. Lord Captain, we've spotted a planetoid with an unidentified Xenos structure. Something tells me that this is the place we've been looking for. Augur clerics detect a field of void mines on our trajectory towards the planetoid. Hey, transfer the deactivation codes we found on the outpost of the Lord Inquisitor's men. Beginning transmission, receiving return signal. 5% of mines report a transition to sleep mode. Retrieving coordinates of an area designated as main landing site. We have a safe channel approach towards the epitaph and coordinates for landing. Are there any traces of Calcazar? Plenty. We're picking up the remaining Vox echoes of conversations, standard signals belonging to an Augur observation system, the gas thermal trails of shuttles preparing to land. You know, Lord Captain, it seems that this place is about to fall apart. Augurs detect a multiple of signs pointing to structural damage in the tomb located on the planetoid, and they are very, very fresh. Immense preparation of the landing party. I will lead it personally. Are you certain, Lord Captain? I beg your pardon for such audacity, but this old wolf's gut tells me that this tomb is very likely to become ours. I have this bad feeling as if, forgive me, your lordship, I've completely lost my senses. Giving out advice like that. Do I choose it? I have to. I'm ready to face whatever lies in wait. We make the landing. Be careful, your lordship. We'll wait as long as it takes for your retrieval signal, even if every Xenos fleet in the world appears to swat us from the orbit. I think that was, do you want to start the final thing? Sorry about that, my voice is going a bit. But yeah, I think that was, are you sure you want to start the final part of the final act? If so, click yes. That kind of thing. Maybe I should have this in a window and then have the Streamlabs in the second half of the window. Oh, who are you? Why have you brought servitors? Every person on the bridge freezes in astonishment, watching the remarkable procession approaching your throne. Officers and enforcers are glancing at you questioningly, but do not interfere until they are ordered to. We have come to speak with you, Wilbur. Yeah, you were Shada Katan. I knew it. I fucking knew it as soon as they, gave me a lot of hints. You gave us food for consideration by revealing the mystery of our origin. You gave us food for consideration by revealing the mystery of our origin. From then to now, we observed, calculated, sensed, and we discovered that a great change is coming, a trial. We see the potential for great disaster. It is already ripening. The wave could crash down upon the corrosionless expanse and perhaps extend beyond it. We are heading for suffering and death. You are the one who can prevent the disaster, and we want to help you. We do. Let us help. Nomos are not human. We have learned to see people as more than shells. We want to save them, protect them. Wait, what is this coming threat? Nomos cannot say. Something changed after you helped us remember our birth, the epitaph. We now sense the liberation of something vast, which is actually a mere fraction of something limitless. It is seeping through a breach, its shoulders pushing against the wall of its prison that are about to give. But what it is, we do not know. Ooh, is the final boss gonna be a Shada Katan? That's awesome. We must say, it frightened us to think about this unknown, something that is trying to break free. It is so vast, too vast to measure or explain. But we now know that living souls are the same. They are always larger than they seem, and no capacity could calculate their potential. This makes us believe that we, Nomos, and you, Wilbur, can step beyond the limit of calculations. There we will face the unleashing horror without faltering. What do you wish to do? Wait until the unknown threat appears before you, then face it. We do not know where or when it will happen. We do not know what we will face, but we know that we want to be there with you. There is something we require to do. Nomos are tethered to the shell of the ship. We can only follow you outside by using servitors as our shells, but they are lacking. Only a modicum of us can enter such a primitive vessel, and our power is likewise limited. We need a vessel, a body, but very few can house us. That is why we've come to ask you. Majos Stelius has offered his shell to us. It might do. Indeed I have. I cannot think of a prouder end to my pilgrimage than the litany of synchronization with the Great Spirit. I will become a vessel for the Omnissiah's favored child and step beyond the confines of wretched living existence and into the halls of the eternal machine song. You would sacrifice yourself for Asclepius? I desire it more than anything. We've asked him multiple times, but we did not want to hurt him. Nomos would not have proposed it if the human was against it. I have heard you and made my decision. We await your word, master of the ship. Please give us freedom, and we will stand with you in honor of great need. You can take his body. If he wants it, go ahead. I'm surprised that that body can hold him. Praise the Omnisire. I kneel before his favourite child and humbly offer this shell as a gift. May I become a temple to the machine and a vessel for its spirit. How interesting. We feel restricted, but not as much as inside servitors. Some work must be done on the new shell, then it will be ready for the journey to the outside. We will leave you now, Wilbur, but in this hour when you stand before the great trial, we will return and stand with you, side by side. Sure, I like having a Catan as a helpful boy. Your lordship, the shuttle is ready for landing. We have the exact coordinates for a secure landing site. Will you authorize the start of the expedition? We are heading for Epitaph. Acknowledged. Glory to Von Valencian Dynasty. Be safe, Lord Captain. The group is this. Incendia, you are joining the group entirely because I don't trust anyone else and I sort of understand how to use you. That's literally it. That's the only reason. Well, I mean, that's a good enough reason, right? I feel like that's a good enough reason. Find the Lord Inquisitor. These are definitely gonna come back alive.
Even the wicked Xenos were no match for the scourge that has befallen them. How pitiful their empty shells look.
That one's just moving.
I hope it is not a ploy to lure us in. However, they do appear to be quite dead.
They always appear to be quite dead. Don't make me find them. No, that one moved. That one just moved again. Okay. I thought that was going to crash into me. Oh, the little guy. Oh well. Could be worse. You know, you could. I don't know if there's actually anything worse. He probably he reanimates, right? Please don't come alive. You didn't come alive. Thank you.
Rush not dawdle.
What is this? I guess we take the other way. Yeah. They're all dead. Well, they're not really. Ooh, Elegy of Sorrow. That's a cool name. The drawn-out metallic groans from a painful and melancholy melody, but one that oozes with venomous spite. I exist again, and I behold discord, an abominable sight, great conqueror brought low by a fleeting pestilence, corrosion everywhere, the hollow insides are ablaze. The grating roar is more the sound of metal torture instruments than a sentient being's speech. The runts of the universe shall be eliminated. I rout them, and I pulverize them into bloodied dust. I rid myself of them and my sorrow. The cursed one will regret ever existing. The Xenos starts to shake, from the armored plates of its head down to the tail flaps on the grav pods. The tremor causes the rock below it to crack and sink in. You are an ancient nightmare from a long-forgotten past. Yvette's breathing becomes unsteady as she stares wide-eyed at the being opposite you. I have encountered others like you, Ogara, once before, and I will do it to you as I did to them, send you to the depths of your tomb. Xenos lets out a metallic click, a semblance of laughter, an ancient weapon that was broken in battles forgotten, worthless. Examine the creature. The Xenos' entire skeletal body is made up of an unknown metal interlaced with green energy channels aglow with currents. Below its waist, the flare of a grav pad are humming and rattling. Its upper limbs fuse into a formidable heavy cannon. Not a single part of its monster's body betrays vulnerability. Without a doubt, this is a technologically superb machine designed to annihilate all life. Disabling it will not be easy. What's going on here? Rust does not have the privilege of witnessing noble metal perish. The destroyer shall be destroyed. The accursed one is sowing disease. The great and mighty do battle. The petty and worthless shall fall. I destroyed nothing. I will not take blame for any of this. Rust is rust. It devours one day and disappears the next. I shall unmanifest it. Annihilation.
Kind us no right to exist.
Right, so Alcazar's been doing some stuff. I'm taking the blame for it. Got it. Who goes first? And Cynthia goes pretty first. But she is dealing with... Oof, we're dealing with a lot of enemies. Argenta, you're probably going to do better. These immortals. Oof. That's a lot of immortals. What is blighted? Erosive Tech Blight. This surfer may suffer a negative effect at the start of each turn due to the Tech Blight. The chances of the outcome are as follow. 20% chance it's immobilized, 20% chance it's staggered, 20% chance it suffers damage equal to 20% of its current wounds, 10% chance to suffer necrodermis instability, 5% chance is stunned. Got it. That's kind of cool. Go hide here. And Jay, we're all going to go into the stair gang. Ablard, old buddy, old pal. Take here. Yeah, that's probably fine. Incendia. I guess you're just gonna oh, that's me, not Incendia. I'm gonna move up.
What's a peculiar thing?
Yeah, it's very peculiar. It's a necro...
Who, if not
It's
me?
a
You should have
living
thought twice
necron.
before crossing me.
Oh, it's dead.
It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
Let's
I'll
do
see
this.
to it personally.
And then, I mean, there's no reason to not try and charge someone.
On it.
I don't think I want to charge this guy. Well, I don't think there's any point in charging.
I'll make it
Make myself
happen.
invisible. Incendia, you're gonna move up. I don't want you moving up too much because I want Argenta to do a lot of damage. But you're gonna buff Argenta.
Rejoice in
That's
service.
Jay. You buff Jay. Well, Jay's nice. There's no problem with Jay. I don't have a problem with you buffing Jay. It's a bit annoying, but... Die. And then die. I mean, you're probably gonna get up, but still. I could run and gun and try and finish him off.
And so,
I think that's worth
shall
actually.
it be done?
Try and
I
finish
will
him
not
off,
be
please.
deterred. Another step towards our ultimate
Okay,
victory.
I'm sort of figuring out what's happening now. Do you reckon this ancient weapon he's talking about is probably... I think it's very likely to be an... he's just talking about a can. I think that's likely. No, not Incendia. Don't shoot. Okay, you didn't shoot. That's fine. They're hiding? The Necrons are hiding from me? How pathetic.
God Emperor, move through me!
I
Be
expected
the
more
fire in
from
my
you.
heart!
I mean, I kind of want to shoot the other dudes instead of you, but... Can I shoot these other dudes instead of you? I can aim for them, but he just takes most of the brunt of it. Oh, not if I do that, though. Let's do this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Doubt is for the weak.
Commencing.
Why did they blow... Oh, the blowy uppy thing. Yeah, now I remember.
I'll do it.
They blew up because of the blowy uppy thing.
As the Emperor
Two more
commands, I
blowy uppy
act.
things.
Emperor!
Oh no, that's a huge mistake.
I'll do it.
I forgot.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
I forgot that the exploit. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a liability. I
As
can
the
see it
Emperor
already.
commands, I act.
Well, that's worrying.
Swift and silent.
Swift and silent. You die.
Fortune favors the swift.
Then,
If it serves your
but
cause.
even these people in the future know that fortune favors for Taylor Swift. And you die.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Okay, I'm doing good at the sort of getting rid of some of these enemies. I think Wilbur might be taking some damage here, and may even die. But that's a risk I have to take. Not that I'm willing to take, but I have to take.
High momentum.
I could get some healing on him if I moved up Jay a bit.
A moving target lives longer.
I think that's my plan, actually. I can't get more on him, so I'm just going to put some stronghold on
I can
you.
do that with the right incentive.
I'm just going to buff you up. There's no reason not to. Well, I think that there might be a reason not to, but
You've got a problem?
not a
I've
reason
got
that I
a
care
prize.
enough to do. Do I do 111? I don't. Do I feel like a shot is better than the 111? Not really. The 111.
I can do that with the right incentive.
It might not be called 111, but I call it 111.
It's as good as done.
Oh yeah, I have a double dash.
I'll see to it personally.
I freaking love that I got that on him. Wait, oh, that was a 111, yeah. I completely forgot literally the whole point of the whole thing. Let's put a little
On it.
cheeky thing on you there, and
I'll
then
make
hit
it
you.
happen. Consider
And
this a taste of
you're
what's to
down.
come.
God, I am happy that it very much feels like
It's
I've
as
got
good as
my
new. Should have thought twice before crossing me.
character right with this guy.
Accept your lot.
It took a while for me to get to the point
Who,
where
if
I
not
feel
me? The
like
best defense is a good offense.
I feel like it's strong, but now
We
it's
never
actually
stood a
strong.
chance.
Like I
Taking
actually feel
calculated
strong
risk
about
is in
it.
my
I
second
should have gone for
nature.
that guy. Why did I go for this dude? No idea. He's not even technically moving yet.
I'll see to it.
No, no,
Consider this a taste of what's to come.
He actually is.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, I'm just going on a murder, it seems.
On it. Consider this a taste of what's to
I
come.
can two-shot
Who,
them.
if
and
not
I
your
because
end,
you
was
literally
inevitable.
can't do any more than that. Yeah, go hide behind this. Incendia. You're gonna move up.
Let my enemies
Look,
tremble at the sound
You're
of
gonna
my
be taking a
steps.
fair amount of damage. That's expected.
I cannot comply.
But you'll be doing a lot of damage, which is
The Emperor
also
commands.
a bonus, right? Buff yourself, because I may as well buff someone.
Rejoice in service.
Jay, what do you want to do? I think you want to give her an extra turn.
Wanna see a trick?
The reason I want you to give her an extra turn is she's going to move
I
to
will
here.
bathe this battlefield
do
in
this.
righteous fury.
If she dies, that would be stupid. Look at the damage. Look at the
Doubt
damage.
is for the weak.
It's wrong with you.
How did you? It's 0% chance. If you're getting hit from a 0% chance attack, how is that my fault? Huh? I guess I
I'll
can
do
do
it.
this. So I mean, it makes it so I'm not 100% chance to hit, but you know, it could be worse.
Faith
Reload the gun.
without deeds is worthless.
Why do I only have that at 2 yet at this point? That's annoying. Do I do this? No,
In
I
thy
think this
light I
one's better.
stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commanded, I was chosen.
But not by much.
Oh, there's another guy I was shooting there. Oh well. Take a pot shot at This
Tell
dude,
me, and it is done.
and by a pot shot I mean killing. Ablado, buddy old pal.
My place is at the fore.
Your place is at the
Victory is imminent. Someone else can do this.
fort. No, someone else literally can't. You might only
Indeed.
tank. And honestly, I
I
only
will do
really need
my
you.
duty.
Actually, having 2 tanks wasn't too bad. Back when I had the Space Marine with me, it
At your
wasn't
beck and
horrendous.
Victory
You
is
know,
imminent.
Bulwark up, even if they might don't do an attack on you. Oh, they did an attack on you and it did almost nothing to you. Okay, so that other one was glitched before. Wilbur,
Let's
finish off
make
this
some
guy.
opportunities.
Wilbur,
It's
just
as
what
good
is
as
that?
done.
Why did that one? Was he? Oh, because he was a death mark, I guess. Move to here. We're gonna switch our weapon. Switch our weapon, and we're gonna endure.
I'll make it happen.
Because there's literally no reason not to just like take a pot shot at
On
like him.
it.
I missed. It was a 90% chance that. Just putting out there, 90% chance. I mean, Commodore, you can deal with this, right? You can deal with this. Yeah, you're good. Should I just be constantly AoEing with you? That kind of feels like what you're supposed to do.
This is beyond me.
What do you mean it's beyond you?
You have been judged and found wanting.
You've been judged and you've
Actions
been
will
found
speak
wanting.
louder than words.
Okay, is there anything else I want? I guess I want this up, and then that's good. The Blighted Death Mark, I don't feel like these are getting any form of these blights that they're supposed to be having. Isn't it supposed to be like a 5% chance that they don't get these blights? Something along that. Well, they're supposed to get them.
Time to prove my mettle.
Never mind. I
I'll do
actually
it.
think this is probably going to be a huge liability, but also it's fun to use, so I'm not going to stop using it. But I'm putting it out there that it's probably a liability.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
But whenever
I'll do it.
ever stop myself from no, I did stop using the liability actually.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'm a hypocrite. I'm fine with being a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. But I'm doing more damage than the enemy has done to me. To myself. I mean, that says everything, right? Where do I want to be moving? Like
I
here?
move swiftly to strike.
I kind of wish she had the shadow thing that I have. Is that something I could have gotten her?
That is
I guess
beneath me.
There's a chance I could have gotten an
If I
assassination
must.
thing on her, right?
I understand your intent.
Guys,
In favor swift.
I mean, I don't think it'll kill you, but oh no, I can kill you.
Moving no more.
That's huge.
If it
And then
serves
why
your
not take a
cause.
pot shot at him if you get a chance? Okay, first off, move
Living on
over
the
here.
edge.
Second off, who do we have left? This dude? I think there was a chance that I could have had these guys on my side. I just
Don't
don't
get
feel
too
like
cocky.
I cared enough to do it. Move. Oh, I can't move him. Can I give him an extra turn? No, I can't. Can I give him an extra? Yeah,
I can do
give him
that
some temp-
with the right incentive.
Okay. I guess I take a pot shot at him. I probably want to take a pot shot at him.
Don't get too cocky.
Missed. Cool. Your turn.
Am I getting paid for this?
What is my alternate on you? Ah, this. Probably better to hit him with this than to do what I was doing before. Actually, this guy needs to go down.
I'll do it.
I meant down, down.
As the Emperor
Yeah, let's just
commands,
finish
I
him off.
act. It's the Emperor's
Randomly, I miss all those attacks, you know. Also, I do need to have the variety to be able to do this. This attack will hurt him, so we switch weapon and we burn him. We can't burn him. We shoot him with this gun.
Doubt is for
It's
the
a
weak.
0%. There's no way to hit. Cool. I've never used that gun before, but
As
I
the
kind of
Emperor
need to.
commands, I act.
I'm severely weakening myself by using that weapon, you know.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
Do you think there's any point in
At your
just...
beck and call.
You know what?
I will
Sword
do my
enemy.
duty.
You're gonna kill this dude.
Victory
Well,
in
you're not gonna
grey
kill it,
hair,
but you're gonna do
sure
some
hair.
damage to it. And then pull the bulwark up. And
At your
do
beck and
this.
call.
Why not? I don't think there's any use in using
Target
that.
well struck.
Oh, well.
Your sacrifice won't be in vain!
Holy shit, that's so much damage. You shot this guy, knocked her out, then okay. Well, I mean, congratulations, you knocked out somebody.
I'll see to it
I should have
personally.
taunted. It's literally telling me that you should have taunted him. That's literally all that they're saying is like, this is your fault for not taunting him.
And so shall it be defiance.
How is that really
It's
spy?
futile.
Am I not?
I will not be deterred.
I thought I'd gone for the other side of it. Is this? Okay,
And
this is
so,
full damage.
you have been judged.
You
and
have
found
been judged.
wanting. Your corrupt way has failed you.
You have hurt my friend. Look at that injury.
Look no further.
Move, burning, heal fresh injury. If none, heals old injury. Can you heal her?
Let's patch you up.
You have offered me another chance.
No? Okay, let's get some better consumables. I'm going to use a correction, removes all injuries. Cool, let's use one of these.
Let me help.
Your technology is limited, but I am grateful.
That didn't do it. Okay, maybe because he doesn't have Iconoclast. What about this? Does this get rid of it? I want to get rid of this thing. The, ribs. I want to get rid of, what are they? The traumas. Do any of you have the get rid of traumas? Effectively removes traumas. That's what I wanted.
This wound
Get rid of that
will
thing.
make a fine scar.
I must.
I always keep my
Thank you.
options open.
You must, like you're being forced. I must thank you. Ooh, there the
Always
goods.
keep your eye on the
It's a book.
prize.
I don't feel like a book's gonna be that much, but I guess it gives me information. Pages made by real paper, but you do not understand its contents. Okay. Well,
Keep your wits about you.
it's a shame because I thought I could maybe talk with him, but I guess not. Ooh, somebody! The main creature at your feet is still alive, as evidenced by its heavy breathing. It was a woman once, sporting close-cropped hair and equipped for battle, but now her skin is shredded by the metal sticking out of her body in dozens of places. Can you hear me? With a heavy jerk, the woman raises a hand emerging from oblivion and focuses her gaze on you. Even such a wretched state, her eyes still gleam with confidence, zest, and a subtle shrewdness. You. Who are you? Ah, that coat of arms rings a bell. Von Valencia. I'm not as surprised to see you as you may think. Who are you? The woman tries to salute you, but the metal cutting through her tendons have cost her the fingers of her control of her fingers. Tanakia Albreya. Anakia Alba Greya, Inquisition Acolyte, and by the grace of Lord Inquisitor Calcazar, the Warden of Epitaph 1 Covert Facility, or whatever's left of it. I'm looking for Calcazar. Where is he? At the facility in the crypt, making preparations for the emergency launch of the operation's final stage. At least I hope so, or else he's already dead. Now that I think about it, there are enough reasons to assume the latter. What happened to you? Been having trouble sleeping lately. Oh, you mean the metal things in my body? I have no idea. Looks like something has gone terribly wrong in the crypt. Your specs detect some unknown radiation, and then everything went crazy. The Xenos didn't feel like sleeping in their coffins anymore, so they started thrashing the place. And the pylon I was standing next to grew a dozen tentacles, and one of them grazed me. I blacked out, and when I came to, it looked like I tried to give birth to a shuttle. I see. Have I sated your curiosity? And I like my favour returned. There's a pack of Iho in my breast pocket. Give me one and you can keep the rest. I'm feeling very generous today. Sure. Good. You're old enough to know what these are for, aren't you? Stick one end of the cigarette between my teeth and light up the other. Just make sure you do it in the right way around. Let's be straight with each other. You have nothing to hide now that you're dying. What is going on in this place? Great, huh? Let's give it a try. I've taken a shine to you for some reason. One day, Xavier decided to immortalize himself in history in a rather extravagant way. All for the Imperium's sake, of course, but then things don't go as expected, even though we expected that they wouldn't. And now you'd better get far away from here, because whatever happens next, I doubt you're gonna like it. Or you could go down there if you have the guts. Maybe you'll immortalize yourself too. That's what I would do, but I'm insane, so I'm not the best example to follow. So about that cigarette. Enjoy. People say it's bad for your health. I'd better be careful. Do you want to be left to die? Oh,
I always have a backup plan.
It's a shame, she sounded cool. Sounded really cool, actually. Where do we go next? That guy's flying.
I have learned much in my exile.
Let us not dawdle.
Which makes me think I could walk across this? No, that's just a glitch. Okay.
Watch your steps.
I probably should have asked her how to get there.
Is there money to be
That
made?
was a mistake. Can I go talk to her again, or is she dead? No, she's dead. What a shame. What a damn shame. Is this going backwards? Oh, no, the shot's going off. On an invisible thing. Okay. Ooh, I love that. I get to fight one of those. That's cool. That's so cool. Hopefully these dudes kill off all the Nercrons, like the smaller Nercrons, so I can fight that guy. I always thought that the claw was supposed to be a bit longer, like he had a longer arm here. Like I don't think this is right. Are they blighted still? Yeah, they're blighted. Why are we fighting this? I don't care about these guys. I mean, that's a bit mean, but it's true. This dude's not gonna come alive, are they? I guess you want to be moving this way, and Ablod wants to be moving this way, and Jay. Apparently we want everyone to be moving this way. Argenta, probably moving this way. Incendia, you can finish off this death mark for us. And actually, you probably want to stay there. Argenta, start running. Actually, do I want to be... I probably don't want to be going down there just with her. Right, let me have a look at this dude's abilities. Active abilities. The creature teleports to a target within 12 cell radius and deals an attack. Sure. Toughness test. If they fight, okay. Perception increase. 100% crit to ally. Anything I need? Spry. Does not trigger attacks of opportunity. Can attack more than once. Got the black, light. Canopy, switch. Okay, sure. Same things. Maybe a couple of shots at it. Yeah.
As
Take
the
another
Emperor
shot at it.
commands, I act.
I mean, there's no reason not to, right? Oh, you probably heard my Discord notification. I'll
without
get
deed.
that set. Sorry. Give me a second. Let me just turn them off so that you guys can't hear them. I always forget to do this. I really should actually just connect Discord with everything I'm doing, so that I can just sort of like.
As the Emperor commands,
what's the
I
word?
act.
So that I can just instantly.
Doubt is for the weak.
It instinctively does that when I start. Like that would probably be better, but
As the
know,
Emperor
hindsight and all
commands,
that.
I act.
reload the gun. Incendia.
My enemies
Destroy
shall be crushed
his,
like dust beneath my feet.
Destroy him. Okay, you do a lot less damage than I expected. Buff yourself a bit.
Actions will speak. The Emperor commands,
That doesn't do a lot of damage.
and so
But
shall
for
it be
what I
done.
expected it to do, which is a lot, it did
Rejoice
nothing.
in service.
What? Oh, you put death thing down on Argenta. You know, that's probably fair. I love that little just points to his head and points at you. Right? Can you kill anything? You can kill both of these without doing anything?
This
Take a
helium is
shot.
beneath me.
Oh, I should have put the overpen on. That was a rookie mistake. Very rookie mistake.
If I must.
You are my prey, and you are my prey. And then I'm gonna buff myself, and then we're gonna at you, and maybe
I
kill?
am not your Xenon.
Not kill, but
Weakness is hidden from my sight.
you know what I mean. And then if nobody kills you, I will.
Understand your intent.
Follow my lead.
Oh, that's what they meant. That's the cryptograph thing. Okay. Well, let's see you do damage
Indeed.
to Ablot then, with all of your damage. Bring it on.
Time for our return.
Ooh. Being able to dodge a point-blank attack like that is insane. That is actively like pretty fucking cool. Move to here. We're gonna take a pot shot at someone like you. Like you. Take a
Not a
pot shot at
problem.
you.
I've got a problem.
Like it's not killing them, obviously, but it's still
Don't
useful.
get too cocky.
Move. No, we don't want to move. Because last time we moved,
Tell me, and it is done.
I was very worried because I thought maybe
I can do that
we'd
with the
have
right
screwed-
incentive.
we'd screwed ourselves. Move in front, then do your
Faith without
move
deeds
more,
is worthless.
and then I guess just sort of shoot in this general direction is probably the right decision. Or shoot him. If I shoot in this general direction, even if I miss, if I hit like this guy once, it does AoE. Look at that. That feels like it's worth. Give myself
Power
another
resides
free
in the
turn.
will of the righteous.
Yeah,
As
why
the
not?
Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, sure. Insignia, round 2. Fight. Burn this dude with...
Will not undo me.
Actually it's not round 2 fight.
And
it's
so
just
shall it be done.
little, like, intermediate round. Wilbur, I actually made a mistake by not making you move further over here. We're gonna take a pot shot at someone. I guess may as well take a pot shot at this guy. Okay, it missed. May as well take a second pot shot at this guy. Hey, that was
I'll make it
unlikely.
happen. I'll see to it personally.
I'm
It's as good
elusive
as
like
done.
a shadow. The headshot. What's happening now? Another immortal? Another death mark? Another normal guy? Another normal guy? Another normal guy. Okay. Another normal guy. So just a bunch of normal guys. Okay. That's not hugely scary. Argenta destroyed.
My Emperor!
How did you miss?
Doubt is for the weak.
How did you miss this dude?
Faith
It said you had
without
a
deeds is
78%
worthless.
chance of... Okay, take a pot shot at... I like this guy.
Is a prayer.
Look at the damage. Look at the blooming
I am
damage.
his will made manifest.
You know what? Okay. Let's have a look. Let's burn this dude
I'll
to the
do it.
ground.
Emperor!
Finish this guy off. I like Argenta, even though she is actually quite powerful, you know, as a single target killer. I like using her as more of a like a person who's
As
there
the
to
Emperor
just finish off
commands,
the
I
small
act.
dude.
I was chosen. I'll do it.
Just killing off the little guy.
Use my Emperor!
We're gonna do a run and gun, and this time we're actually gonna use the
Guided
run
by
part
faith.
of it. And shoot this dude again.
This is why I was chosen.
Let's... I didn't realize
The
how
Emperor
bad
commands.
she is at killing stuff.
Significant.
I kind of expected her to be slightly better at killing stuff than she actually is.
Actions will speak louder than
But like,
words.
she's doing okay. Like, it's not horrendous damage. You can't get her with it. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Get yourself with it. Come
Rejoice
on.
in
We need more
service.
damage. Come on. Cryptogrammatic sentiment. Ooh, that was a good shot. It missed, but that was a good shot.
Pain and duty you
Oh, you did more damage than a Greater Demon Azine. Should hold that. Greater Demon Azine, she's not insignificant, and you did more damage than it. To Ablog. Finish off this
Serves
guy.
your cause. My hands.
Is there a limit to how far I can... Yeah, okay. We'll put it on you.
If I must.
Then
This
we'll buff,
tedium is beneath me.
and then we'll hit this guy to knock him down. Please hit. Nice.
Think
Nice. That's
no
what I
more.
wanted.
If it
then
serves your
take the
cause.
buff. Okay, you're gonna move up. 'cause
A tactically
we want
sound
you-
approach.
We wanted the big bad to be locked on with
I
you
will do my duty.
at the end of the day, and then like,
That's not the Seneschal's job.
is there anything else I want?
Victory is
Endure,
imminent.
Bulwark. Just on the off chance he goes into
At your beck
melee,
and call.
we'll take this. We'll put
I'd
the rock
rather not.
cleat down, and then take a pot shot at this guy. I need to get a better gun on him, just like any gun that's decent, you know? J, what do you want to do? You want to put this on her,
You
but you
jest,
can't,
surely.
of course, so you're
This
going to move
battlefield
up,
air is good for my lungs.
and then you're going to, now you're going to
You've
put
got a
this on
problem,
her,
I've got a price.
then you're going to do this.
I'd like to, but I can't.
You'd like to, and you could, but you can't. We'll put this on you, and then we'll move
Don't
to
get too cocky.
kill step, which will involve her moving.
As the
far
Emperor
away.
commands, I
I
act.
probably should have kicked. Actually, that was an optimal.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Oh, it just died. Never mind.
God Emperor, move through me.
For some reason
Be
I
the
thought
fire in my
it
heart.
would reanimate. Have they already done it? Have we not got this to 0 yet?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Give her an extra
They'll
turn.
write legends about me.
Just let her kill.
I'll do it.
God, she's good at killing.
Faith
Wait, do
without
they-
deed.
It probably is. This might be stupid and it might not be this at all. But we see the necrodermis like
Rejoice in battle.
instability. They could all just be getting that, and that could just mean like it could mean that you're just not able to reanimate.
Doubt
It'd be
is
funny
for
if
the
it
weak.
was that. Do I want one extra attack or the off chance that I knock him down? There's no way I'm knocking it down. Look,
I'll
I
do
mean,
it.
this guy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
There's no way. He's got too many legs. Well, too many legs. Jay, join the club. Take a pot shot at this guy. Alternatively, there is a guy up here that's doing nothing. Can you see the dude up here? No, cool. Just take a pot shot at this guy. He's the scariest.
Whoa! I want a medal for that one.
I'm just not
Don't
gonna be
let
able
your
to get
guard
into
down.
combat, am I? Oh,
I'll
that's
make it
annoying.
happen.
I mean, I can take a pot shot at somebody, but I wanted to be able to actually do damage to the dude.
On it.
What a shame.
If not
Elusive.
me.
Why do I have a wound? Probably not. It doesn't matter.
The great sleep.
Get marked. Don't shoot. Okay, disrupt shot, sure. More dudes. Another basic guy. Another basic guy. Another basic guy. Another base. Oh, no, that's an immortal. Okay, the immortal's a bit more of a problem. Ooh, that's not bad. You know what? I'm gonna
I'll
try
do it.
this. Now that I don't have unlimited shots, I'm
Doubt
gonna try
is for
this.
the weak.
Just on the off chance he got any of them, I I think it was worth. Okay, he's not dead.
I'll
be
do it.
honest. Kinda thought he'd be dead. Already planned the party for the celebration.
As the Emperor commands.
It's a prayer.
Okay, it's dead.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's move there. Okay, another round of can this death mark win against Incendia? Or more specifically, can
And so
Incendia
shall
kill
it be done.
Ooh, it's down.
I will not
But is
be
it
deterred.
out? Let's see. No. Incendia's gonna lose.
I am but a vessel for the higher purpose. Another
Never
step
mind,
towards our
Incendia's
ultimate
fine.
victory.
Incendia, you must be able to shoot somebody. That guy. I should turn. You're right. There's more enemies to shoot. Yeah, that's probably a better spot. Who do you want to kill? Is there anyone that specifically should be killed? I mean, you should probably just go for killing these things, right?
I understand
That
your
one needs
intent.
Like, this one over here needs death. Just to make sure that they don't get back up or do anything stupid. And then, like, shoot this dude because
Serves
the
your
mortal's
cause.
the scariest thing.
My place is at the fore.
Your place is at the 4. My place
Indeed.
is at the 5.
At your beck and call.
Yes, okay, right, this
Victory
is
is imminent.
good. We're gonna put up the bulwark,
I will do my duty.
and then we're gonna walk through it. And then we should be good. Because now the Immortal will be focusing him. He failed the will check, I think, or something. Either way, he's close to the target.
My
Ooh,
ears
one
are ringing.
damage. Jay, move up.
Watch my back.
Where's Argenta? You and Argenta are best friends.
I can do that with the right incentive.
What is this glow on her? It's nothing important. Cool. Let's buffer damage.
Don't get too cocky.
Then we're gonna give her.
I can do
give her
that
movement.
with the right incentive.
Move up to here. That's your turn. Then it's my turn to give you a turn. Right, Argenta, we want you to
As the
destroy this
Emperor
Immortal.
commands.
No matter how many shots it takes, you're killing this Immortal.
To escape the Emperor's judgment.
That one's dead.
I'll
Next
do it.
attack. We could try and finish you off, or we could finish you off. I feel like we want to be finishing this
As
guy.
the Emperor commands. It's why I was chosen.
I know that it's like.
I'll do it. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
And then we kill this.
Each is a prayer.
Jay, you can. I guess you can take a pot shot at this dude. He's technically there, but like he's not really ever scary. Like ever. Take a bot shot
Not
at
a
him.
problem. I've got a prize.
Cool. Wilbur, you're just not able to get into melee with anything, are you? I mean, this is probably the first time you've done it. One of the disadvantages of being
I'll see
melee
to it
based.
personally.
What the? Why did I do that? Oh well.
Consider this a taste of what's to come.
I was stupid, but what can you do? How have I only got a 40% chance of hitting? Because I'm right next to the rock, I guess?
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
That death mark's gonna be an annoyance.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
That's a real annoying dude. Can I shoot him from here? No. Can I shoot him like this? No. I can't come
Guided
over
by
here
faith.
though. Damn. Who's the other dude? That guy. Anyone near him that can finish him off? Not really. Can I hit him with this? Kind of. Probably that 47%
As the Emperor
chance.
commands, I act.
Okay, it doesn't kill.
I'll do it.
But you know what will kill? The second 47% chance. You know what might have helped? Doing Revel in Slaughter, so that there was
As
actually
the
a higher
Emperor
chance of
commands,
us
I
hitting.
act.
You know, actually I could hit.
Faith
Nope,
without
same
deeds.
47% chance. Oh well, okay. We're doing the run and gun. We're doing the run
The
and gun.
enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
He's running upstairs to deal some final damage to him.
I'll do
Pot
it.
shot at this guy. If you don't, you don't. Incendia. Just keep you running. You kind of only have one thing
Rejoice
you can
in
do at this moment,
service.
and that's to run. You have an alternate gun? I give you a flamer. Okay. I don't think I gave you a flamer. I think you just had a flamer.
I approach the designated position.
This dude, he's a fellow
I am not your
sniper.
Xenos.
You're gonna choose him as your ally, and by ally I mean rival. So almost the exact opposite of what I said. Nope, so can't get that on him. Cool.
Imperium is beneath me. Fortune favors the swift.
I'm surprised how little damage this stuff does.
If I must.
I kind of expected her to do a lot more
Understand
damage.
your intent.
She's done a lot more damage than the basic warriors. Like I know that this
If
is
it
supposed
serves
to be
your cause.
stronger, but I don't think it was particularly like physically stronger. It doesn't matter what I do here, does it?
A moving target lives longer.
Move, move, move.
Tell me, and
Like
it is
Jen
done.
said, get on, get a move on. You know, get a
As
double
the
move
Emperor
on.
commands, I act.
You move
I know
up.
what I'm doing, usually.
Take a pot shot at this dude. No, can't. You can take a pot shot. Missed. Cool. And
Don't
give
get
you
too
a turn.
cocky.
You're gonna keep
Rejoice
moving.
in battle.
You're gonna keep moving,
I'll do it.
moving. You're gonna keep moving, moving. Nope. Cool. That's your turn. My turn. I am my turn. Oh, good. He's moving towards us. And taking a shot and missing. Doubly
I
good.
will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
47%
Faith
chance.
without
Sure.
deeds is worthless.
Look how much one shot does. That's insane. I don't even think I've booked a huge amount. The Colossus Warrior's formidable underframe can no longer bear his weight. With armor plates clanging, his great bulk slumps. A low sound is born in his chest, which your hallucinator turns into words. Let woe befall the unworthy Yekmet dynasty. Sleep is nearing its end and thraldom returns. In his vestment of shame I peer into the stormy horizons of the future. You notice the convulsions in the Xenoslimps. The light is flickering in his eyes. Perhaps something went wrong during the monster's awakening from stasis, damaging his engrams and plunging him into madness. What are you? Despicable. An overlord's moment of grief is befolden by influence of transient life. Rage has clouded the purity of the morning. Shame upon the cryptographic sentinel who was entrusted with guarding the paths to actualization and failed to be vigilant. Unworthy feet have trodden these paths. A warrior of iron, a sentinel of tomb of the ancient one, a child of Ygnir, the star devours, an eternal enemy of the Assyrian. Your watch is over. I'm running over to an invisible body to kill it. Nice, it's dead. May technographic wind carry my words. May the oceans of subatomic resonance reflect it. and may it resonate until the world goes cold. Convulsions begin to affect the metallic body, and the entire crypt is quivering along. The walls seem to be more fragile with every passing second. Impossible anomalies are now rampant in them. Let the Yekmet dynasty be cursed. Purple mumbles from somewhere deep inside the crypt as soon as the green flame goes out and out in the warrior's eyes. In the warrior's eyes. The glow of the glyphs upon the wall become chaotic and disarrayed. Something just broke imperatively in this crypt. Cool. I think that's actually a really cool place to end it. Next week, I honestly think we win. We just beat the game. But until then, how the hell do I get Valve 5? How the hell do I get of this out of the tomb? Right, so this will be where I'm ending. As you can see, we're doing fine. Argenta's still incredible. We got one follow, but it's a kind of hollow follow because I think it was a follow just to advertise, but I guess we take those. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you had a fun time. I'm sorry it's at a different... We're having it at a different schedule, but I felt better doing it on my holidays at this time instead of doing it later. It just meant that, like, you feel like, okay, we're ready now. We've done the stream, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway,